Burgers and crispy fries. Don't forget dessert with our creamy frozen custard made fresh every day. Reddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in West Monroe. A proud supporter of Inside Rebel Football. Go Rebels!
You listen up, guys. I have a sneak peek inside the Rocket Fast playbook. So here's what it said. First, we get him inside the tunnel. Then we blindside him with the wall of foam. Next, just call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. Hit him with the fast pass. It's genius. With these football plays, it's a home run every time.
Coach, I don't think that's the same sport.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
From the smell of the fresh-cut grass to the distant sounds of the beating drums. For many, football is our favorite time of the year. This is Don Robertson with Polaris of Ruston. Add to your adventure this season with the latest models of Polaris and turn your to-do list into dust. Have more time to ride, more time to hunt, or score a beautiful lawn year-round with our Bad Boy and Dixie Chopper mowers. Drive, mow, and dominate this football season with Polaris of Ruston, your premier Polaris dealership.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back to the pregame show, folks. I'm Rick Guillo, and ready to bring you West Monroe and Ruston here on week number 10 at Rebel Stadium. Only the fourth home game of the season for West Monroe, just a little bit different this year. However, from what we're told, there'll be 8 home games here at Rebel Stadium next season. And so I guess there's good and bad with that. Jordan, you think about, you may get bored a little bit, playing at the same spot every Friday night. But I know for the radio folks, for us, we're not going to complain about it.
I don't know if you're going to get bored playing in Rebel Stadium every night. I guess our biggest concern is the playoff implications. If you have to, travel a long way during the playoffs and you haven't really done much traveling all season, sometimes that can have an effect, of course. But, yes, you're right. We're not complaining. 8 home games sounds amazing, especially after this year. All the traveling that we've had to do, but I wouldn't worry about that one yet. We got a big one tonight with the Ruston Bearcats.
Yeah, sure do. Before we dive into tonight's matchup, let's talk about last Friday. Of course, West Monroe came up short over at Bill Ruppel against Neville, and we've talked a lot about it this week. We heard some comments at Rebel Club. The man, the myth in the booth, Stanley Duffy up here, just sticking his head in with us. What's up, big dog? And but guys, we come up a little short, and that just seems to be the theme of the season. We came up just a little short. Jordan, you've thought about the game, from last Friday as you've had time to digest that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, immediately coming from the game, of course, we talked about it a good bit, but frustrated would be the word, right? You had a lot of opportunities. West Monroe had tons of opportunities to be able to win that ball game, and just couldn't come away with it. The good news about that is it's there, right? We played, for the most part, we felt like we were actually a better team that night. And just the opportunities just really didn't capitalize on those. We had open receivers, that we couldn't quite get the ball to. We had 3 dropped interceptions that, after watching the video, we saw the highlights today at Rebel Club. Like, if we get those interceptions, they're probably touchdowns.
Yeah.
If not touchdowns, they're really, really close, putting us in great field position. So, those kinds of opportunities, the punt that was batted into the end zone and could have put them down on the 5. They end up getting it on the 20. There's just so many little things that could have helped West Monroe win the ball game, and they just couldn't do it. We talked about it could have been a 2-score West Monroe win and ended up a 2-score loss.
Yeah.
And, that's how much of an opportunity West Monroe had to win it. And that's not a great thing, obviously, because you come away with a loss, but it's a good thing to know that it's there. And it could have been won. Neville is considered now the number 1 team in the state. So, knowing that you can play with guys like that is certainly promising, especially now we're at week 10 going into the playoffs.
Ben, West Monroe's offense, seemed to struggle at times last Friday night over at Neville. What was Neville doing to the West Monroe offense to give us trouble? You know, they made some adjustments. We had a really good drive. At one point, we went into the eye and started running the football. They made an adjustment there. But it seemed like they made some adjustments that really gave us some frustrating moments last Friday night.
So, yeah, the number one thing they did was we had a lot of success with Caden Willis on one of the touchdown drives. He was kind of gashing them, 5-6 yards per carry. They completely sold out on the fullback dive from there on out, and I don't know if he had a positive yard rushing after they did. And you know, other options were there that, you know, fullback dive wasn't there. You know, you like to see them keep it and pull and pitch, and I really, you know, that was Jordan talked about some of the things, the missed opportunities. You know, he went through that, but you know, those were other things.
Yeah.
The fullback dive was
seemingly small things, but they're not.
Yeah, you know, you watch Caden get stuffed up the middle, and then you see quarterback and tailback, and those that know West Monroe football know what I'm talking about with the veer option. You see them just out in space, and no one is with them. You know, so that was there all night. That was, you know, one thing that Neville did. The other thing is the pass rush was Ryder Dejon was not comfortable really at all with the pass rush. They were selling out. You know, I think Coach Davis talked about it. We weren't able to get into max protection because of things like getting behind the chains and things like that. So, and then when we did get in max protection, now you only have 2 receivers going out for passes, and that's easy to cover. So, you know, the protection has if we're going to be a team that throws the football, got to be able to protect it, because you know, and get this from Coach Showes. I say it to, you know, I get a lot of parents on my tackle 2 team. Hey, why don't we throw the ball? Hey, I'll throw the ball, but you got to have 3 things. You got to have somebody who could catch it. You got to have somebody who could throw it, and you got to be able to protect it.
That's right.
If any of those things are amiss,
that's right.
You can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
And only 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the old Jerry Arledge line.
Speaking of Jerry Arledge, you know, son Rob Arledge, Dave, defense played, I thought, very well last Friday night over at Neville. We had a chance to hear Coach Arledge at Rebel Club today talk about the highlights, talk about the effort of that defense, and it really started inside at the defensive tackle position. A lot of plays made by Jaden Clay and Chance Stewart. But Parker Todd, I believe, had 15 tackles last weekend at Neville. But, Dave, what are your thoughts on the defense and how they've really settled in? Once district started, defense has played pretty well.
Yeah, I was really impressed with their performance against Neville last week. I mean, obviously, they got put in a bad situation. Why say that? The first score was a broken coverage. Just completely lost coverage, man wide open. That has to be limited. We have to eliminate it. You know, I can't make those mistakes, and I think we're getting better at that. Second score, obviously bad field position on the interception, but after that they really settled down. And you know, the strength of the team, when you look at that defensive line, their ability to put pressure on the quarterback with a 4-man rush or even a 3-man rush. We watched today in the Rebel Club luncheon where, you know, had a 3-man rush I think twice, and Roark still gets in there and gets a sack. So, you know, that allows them to allow Parker Todd and J.Q. Turner to be able to cover and then mix it up and blitz, and you know, the secondary is getting more disciplined. You're seeing less, you know, broken coverages, less mistakes, and overall, I mean, the defense is turning out to be the strength of the team. I think at the start of the season there were some questions, and they just continue to get better. Lost a little bit of depth on the defensive line, but you know, still with the rotation of Brody Thurman and the defensive tackles. I mean, just when you can put that type of pressure on the quarterback and not have to consistently blitz, it takes some of that pressure off of the secondary to where they're not having to play man coverage. And the biggest thing is in high school football, and this is a John Causey thing, don't give up the long run, don't give up the long pass, and eventually that offense that you're playing against is going to make a mistake. They're going to jump off sides. They're going to drop a ball.
Get impatient.
Get a penalty. Yeah. So, and that's what this defense is doing better at. They're not giving up. Outside of the broken coverage last week against Neville, they didn't give up the big plays, and that's going to be important tonight against this team who has some big playmakers.
That's right, and that was certainly the case last time these two teams met. Hayes had a few big-time plays, breakaway runs, and you heard Coach Arledge talk about that at Rebel Club. He can certainly score from any spot on the field. They have to limit those tonight. We're going to talk more about the matchup tonight here later on in the pregame show. We'll take another timeout. We come back, we'll have an interview with head coach Kevin Davis. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
With the roar of the crowds, the smell of the grill, and the sound of beating drums vibrating in the distance, you know football is in the air. Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston understands the importance of keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, coaches may change, but one thing remains the same. The best seat for celebrating the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
The Home Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron doors that pivot, slide, and so much more. The Home Improvement Outlet in West Monroe.
Now cue that jingle.
The Home Improvement Outlet, building for less.
Since 1966, locally owned Evans Oil Company has provided customers with competitive prices and unbeatable services. As a family-owned and operated wholesale fuel distributor, we remain committed to providing personalized solutions for our customers like your local Chevron dealers. Chevron's Techron gasoline is proven to provide better gas mileage and minimize emissions. For a quality product, visit your nearest Chevron station, fueled by Evans Oil Company.
This is Tony Bacon, Senior Vice President of CenturyNext Bank. As a member of this great community, I am excited to cheer on my West Monroe Rebels. Our bank and West Monroe High School have long shared a common bond. We each have a rich history of serving this great area that we call home. Just like our Rebels, we're committed to scoring for you. I invite you to come bank with us, and remember, when you bank with CenturyNext Bank, you bank with locals. Let's huddle up and rally behind our Rebels for a great season. Go Rebels! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks, to Rebel Stadium, Don Shaw's Field, the site of the Week 10 matchup between the West Monroe Rebels and the Ruston Bearcats. It should be a good one. Should be a good crowd here tonight. It was last year, 7,000 plus were on hand to watch that matchup, and it came down to the end. And hopefully we'll have something similar tonight. Again, we'll talk a lot more about that in the pregame show. Every Wednesday night at Freddy's on Cypress Street in West Monroe, we have Inside Rebel Football. It's a time where we get to sit down with players and coaches, talk about the weeks, the game before and the game coming up. And this is what Coach Kevin Davis had to say about tonight's matchup against the Bearcats. Seems like all the, I guess, the big games, if you want to call them big games. I know, Coach, you got to give me the coach talk. They're all big games.
Yeah.
But you know, your second longest rival in Ruston, that one's always a big game, no matter what the records are. And you finally get to have one at home. And
right.
So what do you anticipate Friday night in Rebel Stadium?
Well, I think it's going to be a great ball game. Like I said before, I still think this district's got a lot of parity in it. And obviously it's a great district with what you see coming out of it at every angle, with Ash still undefeated and Neville still undefeated. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great football game. It's a pride football game.
Sure.
You know, it's where you can, whether you can stay in the top of the top four and get you a bye, or whether you can get you a home game for us.
Yeah.
And obviously we would love to be able to do that. So there is some incentive there. It's not one of those that you just don't have anything to play for. And anytime Ruston and West Monroe get together, you know, it's going to be a slugfest anyway. So,
Coach, it was a lot closer last year than a lot of folks anticipated. Obviously, Ruston, the best team in non-select football, and the Rebels had a chance to win that ball game at home last year. What's it going to take this year for West Monroe to, overcome that and be successful on Friday night?
Well, I think it's just going to be consistent. and make those plays that we've been talking about. Have that mindset, hey, I'm going to make a play, and then go out and make them. Be physical, and obviously our kids are going to do that, and play with a lot of energy, have a lot of fun. That's the biggest thing. And, we're not in the NIL, we're not in the pros, we don't get paid. Play this game for the love of the game. And I think our kids do that on a regular basis. I think the times that they put themselves in that position of pressure, that's when we get snake bit. So I'm just looking for our guys to go out and just get after it and lay it on the line and see how it comes out.
Yeah, play loose, have fun, and like you said, you really nothing to lose. There is a little bit to gain here. You win the ball game, you get to most likely host a playoff game. But talk about momentum going into next week as well. That is something that is important as you
senior night recognition for our ROTC members and runners. The ROTC Cadet Technical Sergeant Erin Barr is the daughter of Lucius Walker and Kristen Dumas, and a 4-year member of the ROTC program. Erin plans to attend either Ole Miss or Texas A&M and find a job in either the Air Force or with a civilian company. Cadet Technical Sergeant Erin Barr. Cadet Captain Aurora Barrientos is the daughter of Serafin and Sabrina Barrientos and a 4-year member of the program. She plans to pursue a degree in aerospace engineering at Mississippi State University. Cadet Captain Aurora Barrientos. Cadet Technical Sergeant Jasmine Brake is the daughter of Ivan and Tiffany Emmerich and a 4-year member of the program. She plans to enlist in the United States military after graduation. Cadet Technical Sergeant Jasmine Brake. Second Lieutenant Alexander Call is the son of Alan Call and Kristen Call and a 4-year member of the program. He plans to attend MIT to major in mechanical engineering with a minor in aerospace engineering. Second Lieutenant Alexander Call. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Yuri Cobb is the daughter of James and Amanda Cobb and a 4-year member of the ROTC program. Yuri plans to attend Northwestern State University and major in elementary education. Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Yuri Cobb. Staff Sergeant Kevin Cuppia is the son of Kevin and Holly Cuppia and a 4-year member of the program. He plans to attend Louisiana Delta Community College after graduation. Staff Sergeant Kevin Cuppia. Cadet Senior Airman Alexis Henderson is the daughter of Jessica Henderson and a 2-year member of the ROTC program. She plans to attend Panola Community College for an associate's degree and then return to Louisiana to earn her cosmetology license. Cadet Senior Airman Alexis Henderson. Cadet Staff Sergeant Kylie Hill is the daughter of Jason and Misty Williams and a 4-year member of the program. She plans to attend Louisiana Tech University and major in digital graphics. Cadet Staff Sergeant Kylie Hill. Cadet Captain Fidencio Johnson is the son of Craig Johnson and Tamika Massey and a 4-year member of the program. He plans to enlist in the Air Force Security Forces and stay enlisted unless offered the opportunity to attend officer training school. Cadet Captain Fidencio Johnson. Staff Sergeant Kamora Jones is the daughter of Lewis and Shannon Jones and a 4-year member of the program. She plans to attend college to become a diagnostic medical sonographer and plans to join the Louisiana National Guard. Staff Sergeant Kamora Jones. Cadet Major Desari Lucky is the daughter of Lance Ward, Keisha Ward, and Jeremy Lucky. She is a 4-year member of the program. She plans to attend college where she'll study veterinary medicine and eventually become a veterinary radiologist. Cadet Major Desari Lucky. Cadet Technical Sergeant Thomas Mason is the son of Tina Nix and a 2-year member of the program. He plans to attend Louisiana Tech University to study welding and also to enlist in the United States Air Force. Cadet Technical Sergeant Thomas Mason. Cadet Captain Ashton Odom is the daughter of Frankie and Jennifer Marsala. She plans to enlist in the United States Air Force and attend college to study occupational therapy and join the Air Force. Cadet Captain Ashton Odom. Staff Sergeant John Ramirez is the son of Victoria Foster and a 4-year member of the program. One of his favorite memories is participating in the Bataan Death March Remembrance. Staff Sergeant John Ramirez. Master Sergeant Shelby Rushing is the daughter of Derek and Jessica Rushing and a 4-year member of the program. She plans to attend Louisiana Tech University and major in electrical engineering. Master Sergeant Shelby Rushing. Staff Sergeant Jilena Sutton is the daughter of Angela Sutton and is a 4-year member of the program. She plans to attend either Louisiana Tech University or Louisiana Delta Community College to study business. She also plans to join the National Guard. Staff Sergeant Jilena Sutton. Cadet Second Lieutenant Logan Whitman is a 4-year member of the program. He's being escorted by Lieutenant Colonel and Mrs. Mark S. Hart. He plans to enlist in the United States Air Force and work on becoming an officer. Cadet Second Lieutenant Logan Whitman. Chief Master Sergeant Paul Williams is the son of Bradley Williams and Tina Wilson and a 4-year member of the program. He enlisted and is a member in the Louisiana Army National Guard, where he has already completed basic training. In the summer, he will complete advanced individual training and then use his GI Bill to start community college. Chief Master Sergeant Paul Williams. And now our Rebel runners. Colton Brazier is the son of Kevin and Kendra Brazier, and this is his first year as a fronter. He was recently named West Monroe High School Student of the Year. Colton plans to attend either Louisiana Tech University or Oklahoma State University to study nursing and eventually become a nurse anesthetist. Colton Brazier. Everett Kate is the daughter of John Kate and Amanda Finley and a 2-year member of the fronters. She plans to attend Louisiana State University and major in business. Everett Kate. Preston Daigle is the son of Dusty and Katie Daigle, and this is his first year as a fronter. He plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Monroe and major in construction management. Preston Daigle. Alex Etzel is the son of Eric and Jennifer Etzel, and this is his 2nd year as a fronter. He plans to attend Louisiana Tech University after graduation. Alex Etzel. Drew Ferguson is the son of Chris and Kerry Ferguson, and this is his first year as a fronter. He plans to attend Louisiana Tech University and major in mechanical engineering while playing baseball. Drew Ferguson. Andrew Sarter is the son of Paul and Tara Sarter, and this is his first year as a fronter. He plans to attend Louisiana Tech University and study mechanical engineering. Andrew Sarter. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another hand for our ROTC and runner seniors?
Cowbell, to me, is just simply a noisemaker. To us here at West Monroe High School, it is so much more. Cowbell represents a desire to win in everything you set out to do. It doesn't matter if it is football, an essay contest. Cowbell represents a passion for tradition and all the memories made while upholding and celebrating those traditions to the max. A cowbell represents love. Love for a person, a team, a school, and a community that we all call our own. A cowbell represents a realization that there is something greater than yourself. The team achieves success on the backs of the village that surrounds it and pours into it. A cowbell represents a sacrifice of time, energy, and effort in order to accomplish great feats. A cowbell represents the past, memories made and standards established form our path that we are guided by. The cowbell represents the present. The harder we ring and the louder we yell, the more we can enjoy the time we currently live in. The cowbell represents the future. We raise it high to push on to greater feats and greater days ahead. The cowbell is a staple in our traditions and celebrations. The cowbell is Ruston High School.
Boys and Girls Club night here in Rebel Stadium. The purpose of the Boys and Girls Club Football League is to bring together elementary age kids to teach not only the game of football, but also the disciplines and lessons of life. Games are played on Saturday mornings at our local middle schools, and teams are school-based. Their season will conclude tomorrow morning right here at Rebel Stadium. We appreciate these student rebels being here with us tonight, and we send a sincere thank you to all the adults who volunteer with these boys and girls. There's our Boys and Girls Club football players. Wave at it. Welcome to Rebel Stadium. what we're looking forward to. In a few weeks, the state championship will be played in Louisiana Super Bowl. And victory is earned. It is the day of Buffalo. It is Friday night in Rebel Stadium.
Well, I say it just about every week. Tackling is a big part of success. You know, you got to be able to tackle them, but also keep them from falling forward. That's the big thing. We've talked about that all year. We had a little bit of trouble with that, especially in the early part of the year. Whenever we'd make contact with them, we could be at the line of scrimmage and they end up with a 3 or 4 yard gain, or a 2 yard gain ends up 5 or 6, and that's a big deal, especially in the early downs, first and second down. So whenever we get there to tackle, we've got to stop them in their tracks and not let them get that that forward fall, if you will. And then offense, just sustain drives. Cannot turn the ball over. Against good teams, you got to win the turnover battle. So those two things, offense and defense, are something that, small things seemingly, but still will turn into big things.
All good stuff. I'm going to say it's when that play is there, we got to connect. It's going to be,
that's right.
This defense is very good. They'll be well coached. So the moment you catch them with bad eyes or poor discipline.
High school career, Dylan signed with Mississippi State, where he became a 4-year starter at center. He earned all SEC honors as a freshman and was a team captain his senior year. He signed a free agent contract with the Denver Broncos and won a Super Bowl ring in 2015. Will Blackwell graduated from West Monroe in 2007. As a defensive lineman, his unit helped lead the Rebels to a state championship in 2005. He was coached by his grandfather, Jerry Arledge, and uncle, Rob Arledge, and was a 2-time All-State selection and named a high school All-American his senior year. He signed with LSU and switched to the offensive line, wearing number 60 in honor of his grandfather. His senior year, he earned first-team All-America honors in helping lead LSU to a 13-1 record. He was voted one of 5 permanent team captains. Dylan Day and Will Blackwell, welcome back to Rebel Stadium.
Now in the moment. Should be a decent crowd. Ruston brought not as many as they did last year, I'll say. It does look a little bit thin over there, but honestly on the West Monroe side, not as much as you would think for a Ruston-West Monroe matchup. And a lot of folks looking forward to next week as the playoffs get started. We'll keep an eye on some other matchups throughout the area tonight. Neville and Ash, we'll keep you updated on that one. Grant and West Washita. West Washita looking to make history for their program tonight with a record 4 wins. Washita and Pineville, another district matchup. And then Barb and Sam Houston. That sounds random, but it could have playoff seeding implications for the Rebels no matter what happens tonight. It could alter the path for West Monroe in the playoffs, so we'll keep an eye on. Jordan's done some math on that to see, these are a couple teams we got to keep an eye on tonight to see what happens there, specifically Barb, as we're right there very close with them in the power rating, so we'll keep an eye on that. Waiting on some officials to welcome the captains.
You look at it this year, Rick, and, I mean, it is wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, there is not, usually Zachary, and you say, hey, nobody can beat them. And last year, Ruston. But, man, this year it is wide open, and that's what I have a lot of optimism about is West Monroe can play with any of these guys.
Yeah.
I think we're primed and ready to make a good playoff run if we, the right things happen.
We'll send it down to David Cole for the coin toss.
All right, thank y'all for that great sportsmanship. Will we do the speaking for Ruston, sir? Okay, we're going to let Ruston call the coin. Heads is the 100. Tails is the symbol. Make your call. Tails. The call is tails. I'll show you in my hand. It's tails. They won the coin toss at tails. You want to defer until the second half? All right, you're going to take the football. I want you to put your back over.
Ruston has won the coin toss and elected to defer until the second half, so the Rebels will start on offense, just like Coach Cedric Goins likes to do. Can be run the plays on the script and maybe go in the hurry up if he wants to. You get to control that first drive and not be influenced by what happens on the other side. So the Rebels will have the ball first to start things tonight.
Rick Dillon Day avoided getting a personal foul call during the honorary captain.
That's pretty good there, Dave. We'll turn things over to the public address announcer, Mark Finn, for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem and the prayer.
Senior class of the West Monroe High School Louisiana 61st Cadet Squadron Falcon Honor Guard under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Mark Hart and Master Sergeant Eric Norris. Tonight's color guard is comprised entirely of seniors for senior night. Presenting the American flag is Cadet Captain Aurora Barrientos. Presenting the Louisiana flag is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Yuri Cobb. Presenting the West Monroe High School flag is Cadet Major Desari Lucky. The rifle guards are Cadet Captain Ashton Odom, Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Paul Williams, Cadet Staff Sergeant Kylie Hill, and Cadet Second Lieutenant Logan Whitman. The Army flag is presented by Cadet Staff Sergeant Kamora Jones, the Marine Corps flag by Cadet Technical Sergeant Jasmine Brake, the Navy flag by Cadet Technical Sergeant Shelby Rushing, the Air Force flag by Cadet Technical Sergeant Thomas Mason Jr., the Coast Guard flag by Cadet Technical Sergeant Aaron Barr, and the Space Force flag by Second Lieutenant Alexander Call. In remembrance of all the fallen soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and those who have not yet returned from battle while serving this great nation, Cadet Captain Fidencio Johnson presents the POW MIA flag. Tonight's invocation is being given by Fellowship of Christian Students member Audrey Parker.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here today and for the opportunity we have to play this game that we love. We ask for your protection on the field. Please keep players safe from injury and guide them to play in a way that honors you. Allow us to show good sportsmanship and play to the best of our abilities. May we play with integrity in order to reflect your love and grace. In your name we pray. Amen.
And now, to honor America, please join in singing our national anthem, played by the Rebel Band.
Testing 1, 2.
30, 40, 50, 60-yard touchdowns. make them drive the length of the field. Offensively, just have to cut down on mistakes and take advantage. We have to establish the run. Whenever we start getting 8-man boxes, we have to make the big plays, and we can't miss on them. Too often we miss the opportunities. We got to execute and make them happen.
Thank you, Dave. We'll be checking in with David Cole throughout the night here on the broadcast on LA 105.3 KLIP Monroe, your home for West Monroe High School football. I'm Rick Guillo alongside Jordan Guillo, Ben Saunier. We just heard from Dave down on the field. Tim Gallion in the booth with us. And Dawson Bowes back at the studio running our board ops for tonight. It's Ruston and West Monroe as Mark Penn begins his traditional call here at Rebel Stadium. Doesn't get much better. Rebels and Bearcats, and I want to give a shout out, Battery Pros and Car Pros, Golf Cart Sales and Service, with IMC Mike Gray at 1712 Cypress Street in West Monroe. Simmons Sporting Goods, your hunting headquarters. Shop Simmons for the best deals today. Tom Sanders Building Mart, from our family to yours, we can help with all your building needs. Ziggy Etheridge back deep to receive with Andrew King for the Rebels tonight. Number 99, Joaquin Ramos, the kick for the Bearcats. The short kick is going to hit the turf, fielded by King at the 15, 20-25. Makes his way across the 30, and there he is, drugged down around the 34-35-yard line, and that's where the West Monroe offense will take over on first down. The first play of the ball game coming up.
Yeah, really short kick. I don't think West Monroe was really expecting that. Had King deep, and he had to come up a good 10-15 yards to field that after the bounce.
Wasn't really a sky kick. It was just kind of just a short kick.
Short kick. Good field position for the Rebels, starting off on their own 34.
Rebels start at the 34. Three wide receivers. Dejan's in the shotgun alongside Booby Miles. Willis, the H-back, in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Going to hand to Miles off the right side. Has a block and room. Makes a move across the 40. Slips the tackle, 45. He'll cross midfield and drug out of bounds at the Ruston 40-yard line. Big gain on first down for West Monroe. Gain of 26 yards, and that's an Origin Bank first down for the Rebels.
Yeah, it's just a lot of jump cuts, I would say, for Booby Miles, showing a little bit of athleticism. He's a big back, around 210 pounds, but a good job eluding tacklers and a huge first down gain.
Dejan in the pistol, takes the snap, can hand to Miles again, makes a cut to the left, has a little bit of running room forward. A gain of about 3 yards down to the 37-yard line for Booby Miles. And some pretty good surge up front by that offensive line so far to start this ball game. Good runs for Miles. It'll be second down and 7.
Yeah, it's good to see that early push, that surge, like you mentioned, Rick. Establishing some sort of dominance up front early on is a huge factor.
Bearcats still have 6 in the box. Here's a snap to Dejan. Going to hand to Miles again, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. Play was initially made by number 94, Peyton Bell, the senior defensive tackle. Loss on the play puts it behind the original line of scrimmage back to the 41. So second down and 7 turns into third down and 11, third and long. Not ideal for the Rebel offense, and the Bearcats, we'll see if they'll bring pressure here on third and long. Rebels getting the play in from the sideline. Play clock is down to 10. 3 wide receivers. Dejan in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Rolls right. Looking to throw. Now looking back left. Nobody there. Throws a screen pass to Willis. It's caught at the 40. Makes the man miss, and he gets down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 5 yards to go for the Rebel offense. Decision time for head coach Kevin Davis. I'm not sure if that was a busted play or not.
Yeah, there were a couple of guys open downfield, but, me and Ben were just kind of chatting about it. There were some offensive linemen downfield have to go to the screen.
They were trying to screen out to the left, and it was covered, so they had a second option to screen to the middle.
Fourth down and 5. Rebels are going to go for it. Dejan in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Near side ball for Valerie, and it's overthrown and incomplete. Valerie was covered. Good coverage on the play by number 5 for the Bearcats. That was Jaden Reddick. I'm sorry, Fabian Stringfellow, the senior defensive back. There's 2 number 5s on the roster.
Yeah, you're kind of just in no man's land right there at the 35-yard line, a little too far for a field goal, a little too close maybe for a punt. You get a touchback on that one, you only gain 15 yards in field position. So, and 5 yards is manageable. Just tried to go to the air there. Actually, Valley stumbled a little bit in his route.
Yeah.
Not sure if there was any contact or anything, but as you mentioned, good coverage.
Valerie's pretty good weapon, one-on-one coverage, and right there, just really nothing to work with. First down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 35-yard line. Senior quarterback, Josh Brantley, 6'5", 210, committed to Tulane. Good-looking athlete. He'll start things off in the shotgun next to Jordan Hayes. There's the snap. Bobbles it, going to have to take it himself, and he's upended in the backfield by a host of Rebels. Jacob Davis was there to meet him first. And the bobbled snap results in a loss on first down for the Bearcats back to the 32. A loss of 3 on the play as the Rebels are bringing the house.
Yeah, Rick, I don't think a bobbled snap really would have mattered much there. He might have, gotten maybe 1 yard closer to the line of scrimmage. That defensive line and linebacker, they brought the house and had an absolute surge in the middle.
Bearcats shifting to the I formation on second down and 13. Brantley under center, takes the snap, hands to Hayes. Makes a cut back to the right side and has running room. Across the 40, now across midfield in the Rebel territory and out of bounds at the West Monroe 39-yard line. A huge run by number 4, Jordan Hayes, the senior tailback who had a big night last time these two teams met. And a big carry right there on second long.
Yeah, you hate that. Really kind of everybody did their job, clogged everything up, just maybe over-pursued a little bit down the line of scrimmage, allowing him to pop that out. Where they wanted to run the ball, it was not there. West Monroe did a good job clogging that up, and he did a good job seeing the edge and being able to bounce it out.
First down and 10 at the West Monroe 39-yard line for Ruston. Brantley under center in the I formation. There's the snap, handoff to Hayes again, has a block in front, and he'll get down to about the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 on first down to bring up second down and 7. No score with 8:43 left to go in this first quarter. Rebels had the ball first, had a good first down and a good run by Boobie Miles, and then turned it over on downs after that.
Yeah, what you see it so far, Rick, similar offenses, how they're operating right now, the play calls. Just a straight downhill run right there, right over the center.
Second down and 7. Lander Smith, the fullback for the Bearcats. Brantley will now stand up and look to the sideline. Here's the snap. Going to hand the ball off. That's 26. Has a block in front. He's got daylight. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Ruston. That was number 26, Dylan Brooks, the senior tailback. The Bearcats gashed the Rebels right there, right up the gut, untouched for Brooks to the end zone.
Really,
well, Thurman had a chance right there in the backfield as we watched the replay.
Yeah, but from the backside, he had a chance. A pretty bad hold on that stops right there. But once he got to the second level, it's nothing but daylight in front of him.
Number 43, Jack Elliott, the senior kicker, on for the extra point for Ruston. Peyton Martin to hold for the Bearcats. And looks like the Rebels jumped early. And as the officials will mark this one off, guys, it's now Ruston's going to go for 2. They get a yard and a half advantage here, and they're going to go for 2 with the ball at the 1.5-yard line.
Yeah, and after what they just saw, what they were able to do,
Defense number 98.
I don't know if I blame them on that. I think they're going to have some success up the middle possibly, or maybe a little play action time.
So here we go. Bearcats up 6-0 with the pending 2-point conversion try. And they'll try it with Brantley in the shotgun. Both Brooks and Hayes in the backfield. Here's the snap. Toss underneath to Hayes, looking for the goal line. He's not going to get it. They'll come up short of the 2-point conversion. Ruston 6, West Monroe 0. 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Be back in 30 seconds.
This is the time of year when everyone is looking for the best deal they can find. If you need a deal on a mattress
Feel
or
better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy. Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Starts a scoring drive for the Bearcats at 6-0 with 8 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. As we await the kickoff, I want to thank Jim Taylor Auto Group. We can fix you up in a Buick, Chevy, or Ford of your choice. Just come by and see us today. Sanders Lighting Company, make a house at home, one bulb at a time. Scott's Catfish and Seafood, proudly serving West Monroe fine, fresh catfish, fried and grilled. Down home cooking at Scott's Catfish. Melanie Massey Physical Therapy. Therapists are extensively trained in each special area, one-on-one treatment at its best. That Catfish Place on Arkansas Road, live entertainment and delicious food. Enjoy that Catfish on Arkansas Road in West Monroe. Ramos set to kick off. It'll be an onside kick attempt. Takes a high bounce, but Dupriest will come down with it. At the West Monroe 42, maybe the 43-yard line. We'll check in with David Cole. Dave, Rebels start off in a hole again like last Friday night. Your thoughts?
Yeah, offensive drive stalled a little. Picked up half the yards on third down, but then on fourth down just kind of got the ball got away from him. May have slipped from Dejan a little bit. But defensively, the run that set it up, the Hayes, that old kind of start in the middle and then bounce it to the outside. And for some reason, we just can't seem to have contain when that happens. That one bit us, and then on the big touchdown run, it looked like it was just a cluster of bodies on the ground, a linebacker and 2 D tackles. Got to stay on our feet and clog those holes, buddy.
Dejan in the pistol formation with a light rain falling. Here's the snap, going to hand to Miles, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Be a loss of 1 on the play. It'll go from the 43 to the 42-yard line. And the light rain falling here at Rebel Stadium certainly can limit what you do offensively.
Yeah. Yeah, no question, Rick. And, Ruston doing what they typically do against West Monroe. They're going to stack the box a little bit, probably bring a backer or two each play to get through those gaps, especially after the big run that Bowie had on the first play of the game.
Dejan in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Here's the snap, toss sweep out to Miles. Makes a cut back up in the middle, crosses the 45 and gets out to the 47. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. A 3rd down and 6 for West Monroe at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, and I like that idea. Get the ball out, try to space them out a little bit more, see how they run to the ball and pursue it, and just they keep selling out in those inside gaps. You've got to get them away from doing that as best you can.
3rd down and 6. Dejan in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to throw. Still looking, here comes pressure. Spins out of one, throws it, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Lucas Dupriest. Dejan was under pressure there, and the Rebels failed to convert on 3rd down. It'll be 4th down and 6. And we'll see Daniel Lane for the first time, and a very dangerous punt returner, Aiden Anding. Watched him return a punt for a touchdown and a kickoff for a touchdown in the Bayou Gym this season. Good snap to Lane, has plenty of time and a spiraling punt. Going to be caught by Anding at the 21. Good decision by Anding. Actually mark him at the 22-yard line. And that's where the Bearcats will take over. We'll take this opportunity to thank AAA Glass. For your auto or home, AAA Glass is your source for anything glass, locally owned and operated. American Mattress Outlet, Rebel alum Robbie Compton promises you don't have to go into debt to get a good night's sleep. Rebel football is also proud to have the support of Dr. Mickey and the good folks at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialty Clinic in the Glenwood Mall. Eagle Bank Mortgage, Susie Dartlon. Call her if you're wanting to refinance or buy today. Pure Drip Wellness, a modern oasis where you can let the stress of the day drip away. 1st down to 10 for the Bearcats at their own 21. 6:36 left to go in the first quarter. Ruston leads 6-0.
Yeah, interested to see if that 2-point conversion comes back.
That's right. Here's the snap to Brantley. Going to hand to Hayes off the left side. Slips the tackle, has room. Still on his feet. Going to break another one across the 40 and finally drugged down by Avery Lewis at the 42. Lewis with a touchdown-saving tackle for that defense on Jordan Hayes.
Yeah, so many missed tackles again, Rick. There's one miss, two miss, three, I think, end up being missed tackles. And I said it before the game, tackling's going to be a key here. These backs are good and experienced. They're not going to stop their feet, keep churning what they've done so far.
First down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 42. Brantley under center in the I formation, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Hayes again. Fights forward across the 45 out to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. Not sure who was in on that tackle. We'll watch it here on the replay in just a moment.
Yeah, they seem to like what they see from guard to guard, Rick, running both A gaps, really trying to just pound it up the middle. Done a good job by that fullback kicking out a block.
Tackle made by Parker Todd. Second down and 6 for the Bearcats. They'll stay in the I formation with Brantley under center. Called for the football. Hands to Hayes, looking for room. Makes a cut. Tries to fight up the middle. They'll go down around the 49-yard line, close to midfield. Jacob Davis on the stop with Maddox Cobbs and Zach Fulmer.
Yeah, and still,
Rick,
down at 2. There was really nothing there, and Hayes just able to kind of, scrape off the edge of his blockers and make something out of nothing. A really manageable third down right here for Ruston. But you kind of feel like it's a big one for Western Road to stop.
Dylan Brooks will check in at tailback now for the Bearcats in place of Hayes. Landers Smith, the fullback. I formation, tight end to the right side.
After the jump, they're going to.
It looks like Ruston flinched. That could be a big false start on the Bearcats. 3rd and 2 will go to
False
third
start.
down and 7.
Offense number 54.
Yeah, well, Western Road
5-yard penalty.
they shifted their line. And when they did that, Brantley wanted to change the call. He wanted to audible, get him into something that was a little bit more favorable once West Monroe shifted. And when he did, an offensive lineman heard his voice and immediately flinched, causing the penalty, of course.
3rd down and 7 now for Ruston, and Brantley will go in the shotgun. Bearcats are yet to try a pass attempt tonight. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Brooks in the backfield with Brantley. Here's the snap. Brantley looking to throw. Throws it over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Wide receiver lost his footing. That was number 14, Caleb Hampton. And Brantley's pass sails inaccurately. And it's 4th down and 7. The Bearcats will have to punt.
Yeah, it wasn't a well-thrown ball anyway, Rick. I'm not sure if he'd have been able to come up with it. But 2 wide receivers are in the same position, so somebody had a miscommunication, it looked like. Nonetheless, big stop for West Monroe right there on 3rd down to get the ball back.
4:22 left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats lead 6-0. A big touchdown run by Dylan Brooks. Here's the snap. Rebels bring pressure. Gets the punt away. Fulmer calls for the fair catch. He'll make it at the 16. No flag for running into the punter. Can't believe that. Joaquin Ramos is turning at the head official asking, where's the flag? And I can't argue too much. Dave, you were down right there. It looked like the Rebels ran into the punter.
Unless Parker Todd was able to get a finger on it, it definitely had to be running into the kicker. I don't think the 15-yard variety, but, man, we had 3 guys right on top of the kicker. I mean, they were literally standing where they could touch him whenever he kicked the ball.
Yeah, well, and I saw him in pregame. He takes a long time, a lot of steps in his approach to the kick, so maybe there's going to be something there later in the game.
Rebels will take over at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out in the I formation, trying to find something offensively after a couple of tough drives. Dejan under center. Willis at fullback. Here's the snap. It's going to be a lead play. That's McNeil. Makes a cut back inside. Gets out to the 20. Tackled by a host of Bearcats. They'll actually mark him at the 21. That'll be a gain of 4 on first down. McNeil hitting the hole hard right there.
Yeah, it's good to see whenever you have really small gaps to run through, you've got to get through them quickly or they're going to close up in a hurry. Good job by McNeil right there. And again, Ruston stacking the box, shifting their line, getting a 5th down lineman there with 2 or 3 backers behind them.
Dejan under center, I formation. Calls for the football. Play to McNeil. Has to make a cut back inside. Gets out to about the 22, the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Can the Rebels convert on 3rd down? Yeah, well, 0 for 2 so far.
They obviously like something in the middle. They keep going to the middle. running the football downhill. Linebackers right now for Ruston doing a really good job of plugging that hole. Again, good job by McNeil to kind of lower that shoulder and get the extra couple of yards when it could have been nothing.
3rd down and 4 for West Monroe. Dejan will go back to the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the near side. It's Dupriest and Davis. Here's the snap. Dejan tosses it out to McNeil. Makes a cut back inside. Going to get out to about the 25-yard line, but it's going to be 2 yards short. Again, Ruston just taking away the outside run right there with McNeil, forcing a cutback.
Yep. Well,
and no room.
It was the toss a little bit behind him there. He made a good cut. I think if he continues on that cut, probably has a chance for that first down. But, look, Ruston doing a really good job pursuing the football so far.
We knew that defense would be prepared and well coached so far. They have certainly shown that. What a punt by Daniel Lane. It'll go over Anding's head, take a West Monroe bounce inside the 20, and the Rebels will down it at the 17. Actually, they're going to say it was touched at the 19. Penalty flag on the play.
It's a 56-yard punt.
Incredible punt by Daniel Lane. It's dangerous punting to Aiden Anding. Kick it 20 yards over his head. That's hard to deal with.
Maybe a personal foul against West Monroe.
Dave, what are the officials talking about?
I have not seen any hand gestures. I can't quite read their lips.
I saw Ruston.
There was a guy with their helmet off.
Yeah.
During the play,
here comes the call.
Unnecessary roughness, number 50 against the kicking team. That 15 yards will be assessed at the dead ball spot. It'll be 1st and 10 Ruston.
Against the Rebels. The ball was down at the 19. Ruston will get free 15 yards from there. Get it out to the 34, and so a tough penalty. And again, it's like we just can't help out Daniel Lane. You saw it last week where we couldn't down the punt inside the 5, and we finally get one inside the 20 here tonight, but we get 15 yards, and the Bearcats will go from bad field position to decent field position.
Really surprised they didn't want it kicked again.
I don't know if it
was during the play.
During the play, yeah. They're going to mark the 15 yards off, and they'll take over at their own 34-yard line. Rebels roll a couple of defensive tackles in the game now. That's Jaden Clay and Braxton Thornton. Talley will check in at linebacker for J.Q. Turner. All set formation for the Bearcats. Brantley takes the snap, hands to Hayes. Has to cut it back inside. He falls forward out to about the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Jackson Talley and Elijah Thomason.
Yeah, just like I mentioned, Rick, earlier, before the game, that falling forward, that was going to be a gain of 3, and it ends up a gain of 6. So now 2nd and 4, your entire playbook is open. You can run whatever you want because you feel pretty good about 3rd and 4. It's a good 3rd and manageable down. And unfortunately, West Monroe's got to be able to stop them and push them back rather than let them fall.
2nd down and 4 for the Bearcats. Brantley under center. Now he'll check a play at the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, fullback dive right up the gut. That's Lander Smith. They'll get across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 1:21 left to go in the first quarter. Ruston leads 6-0. And it's just kind of been a heavyweight, just trying to feel each other out here before any big punches are thrown.
Yeah, Rick, I got to give some credit right there to Braxton Florentine on that play before. He was lined up in the nose, was going to get double teamed, immediately dropped to the ground, created a pile of bodies, not letting the fullback go anywhere.
Brantley under center takes a snap, toss sweep out to Hayes, has a block, gets across the 45, tripped up out to about the 47. Jaden Clay on the stop. But it's a 1st down for Ruston at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, Hayes gets downhill in a hurry. He's at top speed almost immediately. So any kind of crease he has, he's going to be able to hit it with a full head of steam, making him tough to stop in his tracks.
Does a good job of fighting forward at all times. Strong running back. Brooks will check in at tailback now for the Bearcats. Brantley takes a snap, fullback dive. That's Smith. Gets out to the 49-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. And that fullback dive just really keeping the defense honest right there. You have to respect it.
Well, you can sit there and hit right there. You know, I talked about A-gap to A-gap. That's the gap right beside the center on either side. And you keep doing that, and everybody starts keying inside, and then suddenly you run something off tackle.
That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Ruston 6, West Monroe nothing. We'll come back. We'll have second quarter action for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At Century Next Bank, employees are busy working for you. Employees like Lee Denny, whose relationships make an impact in the communities we call home.
So to see positive impact that these relationships can have when you work with other people, when other people appreciate it. And again, it goes back to spending time and trying to help somebody, and it's a very rewarding thing for me as well.
For more on Lee's story, visit bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
At Jim Taylor Auto Group, we like to make the impossible possible. No matter your game, we've got the specials for you. With us, it's all about the experience. Like the feeling you get when you cross the goal line to score the winning touchdown or birdie the last hole to win the tournament. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're into. Just put your game face on and come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Chevrolet.
Of a game, especially from Ruston. They're keeping the ball on the ground. They're running it between the tackles. I mean, we still haven't seen Brantley or Hudson be a part of the game yet, so that's a little scary with the success they've had without them.
Thank you, Dave. And it's one of those
Brantley,
nights.
not Bradley.
One of those nights. Glad I'm not on the sideline. Dave wearing it for us down there in the elements. Second down and 8 for Ruston. Brantley will go in the shotgun. Rebels showing pressure. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff, keeps it himself. Right on cue from David Cole. Tackled by Zach Fulmer. You talk about a size mismatch.
Yeah.
Fulmer and Brantley, and Fulmer got the best of him right there.
An entire foot difference, literally. 5'5" from Fulmer and 6'5" from the quarterback Brantley.
Hit him in the kneecap.
Yeah, had some help from Parker Todd as well on that one. That's third down and 4. Can this defense get off the field? Ruston taking their time. Play clock down to 15 as they break the huddle. Punched in tight, but a shotgun formation. Brantley tries to get the Rebels to jump, takes a snap, looks to throw, now has to pull it, and he's going to run it. Makes a move at midfield, and he'll go down to 49. Jackson Talley. Parker Todd. Talley with the initial contact, and he wrapped up and hung on, guys. He wasn't letting go.
Yeah, excellent pursuit right there by Talley. You said it. Brantley didn't like what he saw, just pulled it down, wanted to run. Got to the edge, but Talley, good pursuit there, wrapping him up. Parker Todd right behind him to clean it up. Good job by the West Monroe defense to get out of that one.
Good pressure applied by Tyler Roark, just disrupted and made Brantley feel uncomfortable. Ramos on the punt. Gets this one off. A short end over end fielded by Fulmer on the slide on the turf at the 25. And that's where the offense will take over with 10:30 left to go in this second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty. Locally owned and operated by West Monroe alums and ready to make your next move easier. Second quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty. Also want to thank CarStar Laney's Collision Center in West Monroe. Visit them for all your auto body needs. First West Thrift Store, making a difference by giving away the profits in Northeast Louisiana. And Alex Latin Foods, we invite you to experience our fine Latin cuisine like no other. Bayou Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power sports needs. Northeast Louisiana's most trusted power sports dealer, Bayou Power Sports. Dejan under center in the eye. Takes the snap, toss sweep out to McNeil. Has to cut it back inside. He'll get across the 25 to the 26. Only a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, that was one time where you almost feel like the edge was there. If he just stays a little bit wider, I know it was designed to kind of come inside a little bit more, but definitely maybe something there. You know, give that look again, kind of bounce it. But still the pursuit by Ruston's linebackers has been really, really good so far in this game.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Dejan's in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. Takes it, hands to McNeil. Has a block, has some room up the middle. Slips the tackle across the 40, out to about the 42-yard line. It's an Origin Bank first down and a gain of 17 yards for Keedron McNeil. Yeah, just his speed. As soon as he gets the ball, he hits that hole. He gets low. That's a low pad level and really hits top speed in a hurry. Gets to that second and third level very, very quickly.
Origin Bank first down for the Rebels at their own 42. Dejan will stay in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to McNeil again. Has a little bit of running room off the right side. He'll get out to the 45. Be a gain of 3 on first down. It'll be second down and 7. Jordan, you got a scoreboard update in Alexandria for us.
Yeah, Neville at Ash. Ash currently up 14-0 with a minute left in the first quarter. Washita down at Pineville currently up 6-0 in the first quarter. And then I know people probably wondering, Sam Houston and Barb. Sam Houston's up 7-0. West Monroe, if they can win this one, Barb losing certainly helps them to get a home game.
Second down and 7 at the West Monroe 45. Dejan in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Takes the snap, play action. Throws it over the middle and passes caught by Davis across midfield. Down to the Ruston 49. A penalty flag comes flying in somewhat late from the near sideline judge. Not sure what this one's going to be.
It's going to be against West Monroe.
Davis was a yard short of an Origin Bank first down. Got to the 49. Needs to get to the 48.
Ineligible downfield player. Offense number 50.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Still second down.
Call. The 5-yard penalty. It'll remain second down for West Monroe. Valerie will check in the game at wide receiver, and the tight end, Baylor Welch, will come out of the game. Here on second down and 12 now. Back at their own 40 as the rain continues to fall here at Rebel Stadium.
Yeah, obviously not where you want to be now, behind the chains. Got to dig a little bit further in the playbook for second and 12. But really you want to get at least half this yardage, for a little bit more manageable third down.
Second and 12. Dejan sends a man in motion. That's Davis. Here's the snap. Play action. Looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked back at the 31-yard line. Giving forward progress on that. The blitz came off the far side for the Bearcats. That was number 22 on the play, Keelan Davis for the Bearcats, and it's now third down. 21 yards to go for the Rebels back at their own 31-yard line. You got to think they'll be somewhat conservative right here. Don't want to do anything silly.
Really, you just want to get some yardage so that whenever you punt, you can flip the field on them.
Dejan in the shotgun, calls for the football, looks to throw, swings it out. That's Miles. Tries to slip a tackle and does at the 30. Now trying to reverse field, is not going to have much luck. Getting forward progress to the 31, which is the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and the Rebels will be forced to punt again. With 7:22 in the Vanguard Realty second quarter, Ruston leading 6-0, and it's just been a tough night for the Rebel offense so far.
Yeah, really haven't been able to establish a whole lot. Started to have some success with McNeil up the middle, but eventually stalling out. You get that penalty, it puts you behind the chains, really difficult to overcome.
Here comes pressure on Daniel Lane, and here comes a penalty flag for roughing the punter. Lane took a shot, got the punt off. The punt's down right at the 50-yard line, and there aren't many automatic first downs in high school football. But roughing the quarterback and roughing the punter, roughing the kicker, I believe those are automatics. So we'll see what happens here on 4th and 21.
That would be a really big call here, Rebels.
Running into the kicker.
Not
penalties
running into the kicker is the call.
Wait, why would West Monroe decline that penalty?
Yeah, I think maybe the official's going to change that. I don't think West Monroe intended to decline the penalty.
Absolutely not. That would be one of the shortest punts of Daniel Lane's career.
I think you would get to try it again.
Yeah, well, it gives you 5 yards, and you had a really short punt. You're going to want that chance again. They're going to need to know where the spot is, though. The chains have already moved and everything.
Pretty good contact on that.
West Monroe's elected
with the punter.
to replay the down with a 5-yard penalty.
I really think
It'll be
that was
fourth
more
down.
roughing than running into it.
Yeah, Ruston had brought pressure to try to block the punt, and now the question is, where do you spot it? I believe it was at the 31.
Right.
It should be 5 yards from there. It should be spotted at the 36.
Yeah, and it looks like the chain crew, they're communicating down there, and they've got it set up already and got it corrected. Yeah, they're definitely going to want that one back.
Yeah, got it right. So Daniel Lane will have another opportunity. But so will Aiden Anding. Here's a low snap fielded by Lane and gets a high spiraling punt. Anding calling for the fair catch and will make it at the 17-yard line. Daniel Lane showing out tonight. 6:51 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. 6-0 Ruston. Let's check in with David Cole. And Dave, just not much working on offense right now for the Rebels.
Yeah, just not having success on first and second down and putting ourselves in third and long situations. Like, that's just not the type of offense we have. We have to have success on first and second down, get third and short, manageable situations to be able to have success tonight.
That was another 50-plus yard punt.
Wow. Brantley under center. Takes a snap, hands to Hayes, makes a cut back again, and this time he's hit hard and loses his footing back at the 17-yard line. Might be a loss of 1 on the play. A host of Rebels in there. We'll see it here on the replay.
I think they gave line of scrimmage. Great job by Parker Todd.
Nice play.
Jumped over a pile of bodies to grab a hold of him and spin him around.
Sure did. Nice
and
play.
The rest of the Rebels cleaned him up.
No gain on the play. What an athletic play by Parker Todd. Nice job by Florentine to take out the double team and allow Todd to make the tackle. Second down and 10, I formation. Here's the fullback dive to Lander Smith. Not much there. That Rebel defensive line holding its own. No gain on the play. For the fullback, just an option. Fullback dive right there to Smith. They're actually going to give him a yard on the play on forward progress. 3rd down and 9. And it seems the Bearcats are being somewhat conservative on offense as well. You got the weapons.
Yeah.
Like they have in Hayes, and of course the big Ahmad Hudson, the LSU commit, 6'7", 230.
Well, and you've had, with this heavy drizzle or mist, whatever you want to call it, sometimes that makes the ball condition worse than if it's just a downpour.
Right. We're going to have a timeout taken by Ruston. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
At Scott's Catfish,
you've trusted us with your car buying experience. You've trusted us to provide service after the sale. Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Stop in today, and while you're here, enter for your chance to win a Polaris Hammerhead go-kart. Polaris of Ruston, where the road ends, adventure begins.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks. Again, second quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty, locally owned by West Monroe alums, and ready to make your next move easier. Ruston leads 6-0 with 5:27 left to go in the first half. Been a rather fast-moving first half of football.
Ruston coming out the spread now.
Yep.
Looks like West Monroe going to, well, they were going to be man coverage, so changing the coverage now for the one high safety, still man.
Jordan Hayes in the backfield with Brantley. Got a man in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Brantley's going to roll right. Looking to throw. Here comes pressure. Throws it back to Hudson to the near side. Leaps the man at the 20, but goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Be short.
Short of the first down by about 5 yards.
You want to talk about another mismatch? That was Fulmer coming to get him on the sideline, and Hudson is 6'7". Oh, no, never mind. That was Weber coming after him. That's a big individual, 6'7", about 230.
If you haven't seen him play basketball, I'd recommend it. Joaquin Ramos on to punt again for the Bearcats on 4th down and 4. Fulmer standing right around midfield. This is a low line drive, end over end punt. Going to take a Ruston bounce like a ground ball. And it'll be down at the West Monroe 43-yard line.
Yeah, now time. West Monroe's got to establish some sort of drive. Really, both offenses not able to do much. Ruston had 2 big plays in their opening drive. After that, both offenses have been struggling. West Monroe's had some success on a couple of plays, but, really need to establish some, get consistent at what they're doing.
First down and 10 for the Rebels at their own 43. We'll check in with David Cole after this play. It seems the rain has slacked up. Dejan in the shotgun. Rebels trail 6-0. 5:08 left to go in the half. There's a man in motion. That's Dupriest. Here's the snap. Dejan hands the ball off. That is Miles looking for a block. Still on his feet. Surging forward. Gets out to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on first down. A good first down run by Boobie Miles. And Dave, let's check in with you. Defense playing well so far tonight for the Rebels.
Yeah, very similar last week. Didn't have a great first possession, but after that have settled down. We talked about today at the Rebel Club luncheon. Tyler Rodark is really establishing a knack for sniffing out the screen, and he did that on that last third down play.
Dejan in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Here's the snap. Going to hand to Miles right up the gut. Still fighting for yards and not going to get much. Going to get to the 50-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 3, and Rebels desperately needing a 3rd down conversion. I'm not sure what they are tonight. I believe they're 0 for. Is that right, Ben? No 3rd down conversions so far tonight for West Monroe.
Right. I like what West Monroe's doing, though, going to 3 wide receivers, really trying to spread things out, getting them out wide. Ruston's in more of a zone coverage, meaning some bodies are coming away from the box a little bit, so they're spreading them out and then still trying to run their style of offense.
Play clock down to 5. Rebels are going to have to hurry. Maybe a time to burn one here. There's a man in motion. That's Davis. Here's the snap, Dejan, and Rebels are going to have to call a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. 6-0 Ruston. 3:45 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be right back.
It's time to get out there with
At
Browning,
Century
the
Next
best there
Bank,
is.
we come from all walks of life, just like you. We're proud of who we are and what we stand for. We are a part of more than 100 dedicated employees who work for Century Next Bank. Here, we understand you. Why? Because we are you. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks. Rebel band sounding off across the way. 3rd down and 3. Really want to tone it down here on 3rd down and 3 for the Rebels. 3 wide receivers. Boobie Miles in the backfield with Dejan in the shotgun. The man in motion, that's Valerie. Here's the snap, low snap. Dejan picks it up, throws it to Miles, and the pass is incomplete. A little high for Miles to handle. Catchable ball.
Yeah, he's wide open, too.
Wide open.
They really just had to kind of drop it in there. Maybe a little bit high and outside for Miles. Really felt like a big conversion right there. It would have been if he would have completed it.
Just out of the hands of Miles. Low snap. Forced a rush throw. Daniel Lane on the punt. Good snap by Chevalier and another high hanging kick. Anding call for fair catch. Bounces inside the 5, and the Rebels just can't bring it back. Parker Todd tried to make the toe tap to bring it back, and the Bearcats will take over at their own 20. Scoreboard update, Ash leads Neville 21-7. It's 6-0 here at Rebel Stadium. Bearcats lead with 3.5 minutes left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. The band is as loud as we've heard it all year right there on 3rd down for the Rebels. Not real sure if that's when you want to turn it up.
The Rebels doing a good job so far on defense, Rick. They're going to have to step up to the test again right here. 3.5 minutes left.
Student section there on the video board and on the screen. Nice turnout tonight. 3 wide receivers. Brantley takes a snap, throws it out in the flat to the far side. It's caught. Makes a man miss. It's going to be a first down out to the 31-yard line. That pass is caught by Joran Parker. Not real sure how to pronounce that first name, but Nonetheless, the senior wide receiver makes the catch, and it's a first down on the pass from Brantley.
Yeah, West Monroe's starting to have doing a much better job inside, and so now Ruston probably trying to get the ball out to the edges a little bit more, see if they can spread West Monroe out just like West Monroe was trying to do previously.
We got the big, tall 6'7" Hudson in the slot for the Bearcats. The backfield's empty. Here's the snap. Fakes the speed sweep. Brantley's going to keep it himself right up the middle. Falls forward to about the 35-yard line. Chances Stewart, Jackson Talley, Tyler Owark all in on the stop for West Monroe.
Yeah, and a good job not biting on that jet sweep motion coming across, getting the big quarterback down. It's just I couldn't really see who really clogged that up for the Rebels, but still good job by them to bring the big guy down.
2nd down and 6. Brantley takes a snap, looking to throw, has time, throws one deep down the middle of the field. The pass is caught. 30, 20, it's a foot race. Will he get in? He will. Touchdown, Ruston. That was number 2, Parker, on the touchdown reception. Just got behind the defense. Brantley put the ball right on him, a little underthrown, but it didn't really matter. The Rebels bit on a short route, and Parker got behind the secondary.
Well, it really just stopped. It looked like Parker kind of came more of a post and then turned it upfield, and defensive back just kind of stopped in his coverage and made it kind of an easy pitch and catch for the Bearcats.
Jack Elliott on for the extra point. The holder, Peyton Martin. There's the snap. The hold is down. The extra point is up, and it's good. 13-0 Ruston. 2:10 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Tom Sanders Building Mart.
Look what I got. The Rocket Fast Playbook. That's an awesome sport. What does it say? First, Coach, look what I got. The Rocket Fast Playbook. That's an awesome sport. What does it say? First, you get him in the tunnel. Second, you blindside him with the wall of foam. Third, you call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. You hit him with the fast pass. Coach, it's brilliant. No dirty opponent stands a chance against Rocket Fast.
Hey, that's my playbook. Where'd you get that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
80 yards on a big touchdown pass from Brantley to Parker. Bearcats extend their lead 13-0. The Rebels
they'll get the ball second half, so you got 2 minutes 10 seconds. West Monroe really feeling like they need to get some points on the board right here before going into halftime.
McNeil and Etheridge back deep to receive for the Rebels. We've seen an onside kick attempt. We've seen a sky kick or a short kick from the Bearcats. And here we go. This is a pooch kick that'll be short. It'll hit the turf at the 25. Scooped up by McNeil. Running start, gets to the 35, and that's where he'll go down. The Rebels will take over right there at their own 35-yard line. Just, I guess, conservative play on special teams. Let's send things down to David Cole for a sideline report. Dave, 2:04 left to go in this first half, and some points are crucial right here for the Rebels.
Yeah, definitely need a drive, need points on the board, even if it's field goal. But on that last drive, they used Hudson as a little decoy on that curl route, was able to draw the safety. But what set that up was their success on first down. They're averaging probably 5 to 6 yards on first down. We're averaging maybe 1, and that's been the difference in the ballgame.
First down, Rebels will have it at their 36-yard line. 3 wide receivers. Dejan in the shotgun with Miles. There's Willis in motion. Takes a snap, hand off to Miles. Has a little room up the middle. Forward progress will get out to the 40-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. 2nd down and 6. The clock's running with 1:51 here in the second quarter.
Yeah,
Rebels don't seem to be in much of a hurry.
No, just, same kind of play call that we've had. Good job by the backer to Phil. Booby Miles did a good job getting an extra 2 yards after contact on that one. But you're right, we really need to kind of speed things up.
Yeah, now we're down to a minute and a half. The play clock's at 15.
Yeah, lost almost 30 seconds on that
just,
play.
Not a big hurry. Three wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Play action. Dejan steps up, throws one down the field. The pass is intercepted at the 35. Crosses midfield. That's number 8 on the interception, Jaden Andy, the sophomore defensive back, and looked like a miscommunication as the ball was thrown behind Davis, the wrong side of the route. And now the Bearcats have the ball at midfield with 1:13 left.
Yeah, Dejan thought he was going to be outside the hash, more between the hash and the numbers. Davis breaks to the middle of the field, which is probably where he needed to go. That's where the leverage wasn't. There was no high safety or anything, and would have had a good one. Just ball play, just a miscommunication, like you said, thinking they're going one way, and who knows who was right or wrong right there. Just unfortunate break for the Rebels.
First down and 10 for the Bearcats, actually at the West Monroe 48. Brantley in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Has time. Throws one deep down the far side of the field. The pass is broken up by Avery Lewis. They tried to go to the big fellow, Ahmad Hudson, on the jump ball. Rebels had 2 men in coverage, Maddox, Cobbs, and Lewis. A good pass break up there by Avery Lewis. It'll be 2nd down for Ruston. Can't blame Ruston for trying to jump ball there to the big fella.
Yeah, especially after a turnover, you got a big momentum. That's kind of when you do those types of things. And if you're going to throw it up, you throw it up to that guy.
Let me tell you, Brantley just threw that one about 50 yards. That's a long throw across the field.
Yeah, from the near hash to the far sideline.
Showing off some arm strength right there from Brantley. Play clock down to 4. Bearcats having to hurry. Here's the snap. Fakes the toss sweep to Hayes. Brantley's on his feet, has running room, will go out of bounds inside the 40 at the 37. That's enough for a first down on a gain of 11 for the Bearcats. 57 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and a good job by Brantley right there to get out of bounds. Had a chance at him around the line of scrimmage. Almost got the ball loose, but getting out of bounds is huge now. You only got 37 yards to go and 57 seconds to do it.
Clock was stopped when Brantley went out of bounds. Ball at the 37. Play clock inside of 10. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Brantley takes the snap, looks to throw, throws it over the middle. The pass is caught by 14, dropped at the 29-yard line by Orlando Weber. 14, Caleb Hampton on the reception for the Bearcats. Close to a first down.
Yeah, Ruston in a hurry up. Obviously got 40 seconds left.
3 wide receivers to the far side again. Brantley looks to throw, throws it, and the pass is caught at the 20. Avery Lewis on the tackle for the Rebels. Jaden Reddick, the receiver who makes the catch, and we have a timeout called by Ruston. 29 seconds left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll take a break. 13-0 Ruston. We'll be right back.
Susie Dartlow is at Eagle Bank Mortgage right here.
The Home Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron doors that pivot, slide, and so much more. The Home Improvement Outlet in West Monroe.
Now cue that jingle.
The Home Improvement Outlet, you're building for less.
Welcome back, folks. It'll be first down and 10 for the Bearcats at the West Monroe 20-yard line. 29 seconds left to go here in the first half. Ruston leads 13-0 and trying to tack on more points before they go to the locker room. Four wide receivers, 3 to the far side. Brantley at quarterback, Hayes to his left. Here's the snap. Looking to throw, pump fake, steps up, throws one towards the end zone. That pass is going to be incomplete. Just underthrown the wide receiver. Zach Fulmer was on the coverage. Pass was intended for Parker.
Yeah, West Monroe brought a ton of pressure right there. Almost got to him, but a good job by Brantley standing in the pocket and delivering that ball. Again, Rick, from the near hash to the far sideline into the end zone. That's a really difficult throw to make. And as you mentioned, just a hair underthrown. If Fulmer had good position on him, back shoulder throw would have been successful, just a little bit too underthrown.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers for Brantley. We'll see if the Rebels decide to put a little pressure on him. Here's the snap. He's going to look the throw, looking. Throws it, and the pass is caught inside the 10. That's Hudson on the catch, tackled by Talley and Lewis. Clock will stop on the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bearcats with 15 seconds left. Clock will now start running. Brantley in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to throw, throws towards the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for number 14, Caleb Hampton. Avery Lewis on the coverage, 2nd down and goal from the 10. 6 seconds left. As the rain starts to come down again here at Rebel Stadium. Makes it tough on the quarterbacks when you throw the football. The Bearcats, not sure how many timeouts left.
They have 1 timeout left.
They'll probably run a play here. Makes it tough on the kickers, too. Brantley takes a snap, looks to throw. That pass is overthrown and incomplete, intended for Hudson.
And
Brantley took a shot, what looked like from Parker Todd. Brantley's shaken up a little bit on the play. And the Bearcats will roll out the field goal unit.
Rick, he took a shot right there. Parker Todd came loose. And look, credit to Brantley.
Very fortunate because there's only 1 second left, too.
Yeah, Brantley just stood in there and knew it was coming because it was right in front of him. And Parker Todd just planted his helmet right. Looked like between the chest plates of his shoulder pads. You saw that head jerk on Brantley.
Rebels are going to take a timeout with 1 second left here in the first half as Ruston getting ready to attempt a field goal. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Tad Catfish Place, where
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Welcome back, folks. 1 second left, and the Bearcats will attempt a field goal. Right here, Rebels calling a timeout.
I wonder if they
a couple of reasons to maybe ice the kicker and make sure you cover anybody out of the backfield. Jack Elliott on to kick for the Bearcats. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt right into the student section. Martin to hold. There's the snap, gets it down. The field goal is up, and the field goal is good. Here comes a flag. So hold the phone. As the Rebels ran into the kicker, I'm not sure if it's going to be, if they ran into his leg that it landed on, it'd be roughing the kicker. Bearcats will have an option to possibly take it on the kickoff on the second half. The field goal was good.
Yeah, so I would expect them
Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Number
98,
foul,
defense. That 15-yard penalty will be carried over to the second half.
And the Bearcats do elect to take the yards into the next half. 16-0 Ruston here at halftime. David Cole's going to try to grab head coach Kevin Davis. Take it away, Dave, when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm down here with Coach KD. Coach KD, not a great start. Good job by the defense there to limit it to a field goal. Ultimately, time of possession favored Ruston. Good job by the defense just keeping it to what they did. What are your thoughts?
Exactly right. I mean, we haven't done nothing offensively. Absolutely nothing. So we're just going to have to go in, see what we can muster up, see if we can get guys to play second half, and put some points on the board.
Okay, good luck. Go get them.
Thank you, Dave. We'll check back in with you here at halftime at Rebel Stadium. Your halftime score, Ruston 16, West Monroe nothing. We'll take a 3-minute break here on the AAA Glass Halftime Show. Stay with us. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
At Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln, our customers come from all walks of life. That's why we are dedicated to finding you the right look, the right size, and the right feel, all at the right price.
Thank you for allowing us to serve you in this great community. Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
At Century Next Bank, employees are busy working for you. Employees like Lee Denny, whose relationships make an impact in the communities we call home.
So to see positive impact that these relationships can have when you work with other people, when other people appreciate it, and again, it goes back to spending time and trying to help somebody, and it's a very rewarding thing for me as well.
For more on Lee's story, visit bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
At Jim Taylor Auto Group, we like to make the impossible possible. No matter your game, we've got the specials for you. With us, it's all about the experience. Like the feeling you get when you cross the goal line to score the winning touchdown or birdie the last hole to win the tournament. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're into. Just put your game face on and come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Chevrolet.
For years, you've trusted us with your car buying experience. You've trusted us to provide service after the sale. Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Stop in today, and while you're here, enter for your chance to win a Polaris Hammerhead go-kart. Polaris of Ruston, where the road ends, adventure begins.
Yourself from our
Continuing the tradition established in 1968, West Monroe High School proudly presents the Raiders. The award-winning team is under the field direction of Captain Shelby Grace Reynolds and Lieutenants Claire Kennedy, Olivia Moore, Kendall Bennett, Brooklyn King. Choreographer for the team is Mackenzie Salter, and director is Melissa Shepard. Raiders of the Week are Austin Jesse Goldie, and Patty Hamilton. Tonight, the Raiders perform to Great Balls of Fire. direct your attention to the field as we recognize the senior members of our Rebel Band. Jonah Baker, son of Jonathan Baker and Rebecca Pollock. Emily Cardozo, daughter of Emma Jimenez and Jose Cardozo. Elizabeth Corrent, daughter of Mark Corrent and Janine Corrent. Anaya Davis, daughter of Anitra Davis and Andrew Ross. Nathan Donaldson, son of Lee and Hannah Donaldson. Allie Grant, daughter of David Grant and Robin Wheeling. Gracie Hale, daughter of Chris and Nikki Hale. Annabeth Harris, daughter of Joel and Jennifer Harris. Ren Hopkins, son of Jamie and Rachel Hopkins. Janicia Johnson, daughter of Krishna Johnson and Ashley Anderson. Abby Leno, granddaughter of Vicki Branton and daughter of Josh Leno. Thomas Lashley, son of Larry and Renee Lashley. Giselle Lopez, daughter of Julio and Christina Lopez. Graham Mann, son of Jim Mann and Alexis Hainline. Braden McCorkle, son of Brian and Jennifer McCorkle. Noah Meredith, son of Tabitha Meredith. Colton Moore, son of Justin Moore and Anna Martin. Emma Moses, daughter of Clay and Michelle Moses. Tate Powell, son of Eric and Joanne Powell. Chandler Rawson, son of Kenneth and Amanda Rawson. Katie Redmond, daughter of Margie Redmond and the late Vernon Redmond. And Jordan Schrum, son of Dwayne and Sunday Schrum. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior Rebel band members. There was a second page. Nicholas Shoemate, son of Shannon Bonner and Timothy Shoemate. Owen Souther, son of Greg and Carol Souther. Tristan Sumler, son of Terrence and Leslie Sumler. Seth Taylor, son of Joel and Wendy Taylor. Andrew Thibodeau, nephew of Trey and Emery Thibodeau. Jacob Thomason, son of Adam and Jessica Thomason. Emily Torres, daughter of Juan and Norma Torres. Abby Touchberry, daughter of Katie Sears and Christopher Walker. Cameron Wilder, daughter of Angela and Nathan Buckles. And now we honor our 2024 band sweetheart, Natalie Thornton, daughter of Lindsay Thornton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your senior Rebel band members.
For years, you've trusted us with your car buying experience. You've trusted us to provide service after the sale. Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Stop in today, and while you're here, enter for your chance to win a Polaris Hammerhead Go-Kart. Polaris of Ruston, where the road ends, adventure begins.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Open, allowing for better airflow. This position can reduce the pressure on your sinuses and throat, making it easier to breathe. When breathing improves, sleeping improves. Come check them out at American Mattress Outlet of West Monroe, downtown Ruston. You don't have to go into debt to get a great night's sleep.
This holiday season, let Scott's Catfish take care of your family meals. From fresh seafood platters to delicious catfish feasts, we have everything you need to make your holiday gatherings extra special. Our catering service makes it easy to serve up local, fresh flavors that everyone will love. Whether it's small family dinner or a big celebration, we've got you covered. Call Scott's Catfish today and let us help you create a holiday meal to remember. Because at Scott's Catfish, family gatherings are what we do best. Scott's Catfish, bringing families together one delicious meal at a time.
Down home cooking from Scott's tonight.
Tonight's third quarter is sponsored by Rocket Fast.
Coach, look what I got. The Rocket Fast playbook. That's awesome, sport. What does it say? First, you get him in the tunnel. Second, you blindside him with the wall of foam. Third, you call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. You hit him with the fast pass. Coach, it's brilliant. No dirty opponent stands a chance against Rocket Fast.
Hey, that's my playbook. Where'd you get that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
Now, back to the action.
Welcome back to the AAA Glass halftime show. Appreciate David Cole and boys basketball coach Damon West for taking time visiting with us here on AAA Glass halftime show. It's 16-0. Ruston leads West Monroe. Ash leads Neville 21-9. And 35-0 West Washita all over Grant. Washita leads Pineville 25-0. Sam Houston and Barr 21-20 in favor of Sam Houston. And had some action last night. Oak Grove put it on OCS and over there at Stephen Fitzhugh Field. And Union beat Sterlington. Had a shootout down at Zachary. I watched a little bit of that on the live. Catholic put up 73 points against Zachary.
Which, look, Zachary also put up a bunch of points at 55. But just an absolute track meet.
Speaking of track meets, probably not going to see one here in the second half with the rain pouring down.
Yeah, it went from a heavy drizzle or mist to an all-out rain.
Yeah.
We looked at the radar, and it's, dark green. So it's going to be a good, steady rain, it looks like, maybe for the rest of the night.
Ball boys will have their work cut out for them.
Well, and so will the offenses, you know, just holding on to the football. Looks like it's about to become a little bit more of a ground and pound, which has already kind of been, but certain plays through the air on the, third, and, sevens and plus, you're going to see a little bit more, ball in the air, maybe some trickery, trying to reverses, things like that, trying to get the ball out in space, but without having to throw it.
Yeah, and look, it's been Ruston's game plan. Tonight they've kept the ball on the ground and had not a ton of success. They did the first drive of the ball game, but kind of started a little play action, let Brantley do a little work. But now with a 16-0 lead, you got to feel good if you're Ruston with the weather the way it is right now. You can really just, and you can stack the box and take your chances up front on defense.
Yeah, and how your defense has been playing. Certainly it's going to help with that confidence as well. But they'll get the ball here. Curious to see what they do coming out, especially with that rain. It might have let up just a hair, but still coming down a good bit. Going to affect the game nonetheless.
Yeah. We'll take a 30-second break. We come back, we'll have the third quarter here at Rebel Stadium.
Take a
At Century Next Bank, we come from all walks of life, just like you. We're proud of who we are and what we stand for. We are a part of more than 100 dedicated employees who work for Century Next Bank. Here, we understand you. Why? Because we are you. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
Back, folks, 16-0 here at halftime. I want to thank our third quarter sponsor, Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast, it's a blast with locations in Monroe and West Monroe to serve you. Rocket Fast offers a fast pass for unlimited washes and vacuums and gift cards available for that teacher or any neighbor. Rocket Fast, just around the corner from West Monroe High School, your third quarter sponsor here tonight and have been all season long. We appreciate all of our sponsors and their support of our broadcast here on LA 105.3. Also appreciate Dawson Bowes back at the studio. Always does a good job as a play-by-play commentator. It's nice to know when you say it's time to go to a break, your board operator back at the studio is paying attention and
queued up and
ready to go. And so, Dawson, we appreciate you, man, all season long on the coaches show as well. Doing a great job for us. And we certainly appreciate Tim Gallion here, too. Tim had us a little worried. Tim's usually here at, like, lunch on Fridays setting us up, and it's 5:30, and Tim's not here. Like, where is Tim? But
still got us up and ready
got
in
us
time.
up and ready to go. And Tim wears a lot of hats around our community, especially with the City of Monroe and the Civic Center. So thank you, Tim, for all your work all season. Do a great job. It's also Boys and Girls Club night here at Rebel Stadium. We had a lot of the youth football players in the end zone welcoming in the team as they ran out onto the field. And so shout out to all those coaches and players of the Boys and Girls Club Football League. Glad to have them in attendance tonight. And now I'm sure we'll have a lot of folks watching and listening to the second half of football as the rain continues to pour down here at Rebel Stadium. Hunter Fox with a squib kick takes a high bounce and still bouncing on the turf. Going to be picked up and batted around by Hayes. It'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. And right there you see some issues with the elements as Hayes couldn't pick up the football.
Yeah, well, considering the 15-yard penalty that was assessed after the
Rebels kicked off from what
their
25-yard line, and the Bearcats will have to take over at their 27.
There is a penalty flag down here, way down here near the 30.
Yeah, sure is.
On the other side, not really sure what that's about. Now they're coming to talk to West Monroe coaching staff, so it must be against Ruston.
We'll find head coach Kevin Davis get his thoughts on the flag. Either re-kick it. I don't know if I would re-kick that one.
I certainly wouldn't.
Kicking from your 25, they're down at the 27.
Number violation.
Worked out pretty well.
Team. Penalties declined. It'll be 1st and 10.
I'm not sure what the call was down there. Dave's making his way back to the sideline, but I'm not sure what the call was. It looked like maybe an illegal formation by Ruston, or maybe they were lined up across the where the 10-yard starts. I'm not real sure. Nonetheless, the Rebels declined the penalty, and then they should. You don't want to re-kick that one. The Bearcats will take over at their own 28-yard line, and again, the rain is coming down here at Rebel Stadium.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Definitely going to have an effect. You can see Brantley out there kind of shaking his hands, trying to get the water off of him.
The Bearcats will start in the shotgun. Brantley takes the snap, going to hand the ball to Hayes up the middle, looking for running room. Bounces off a tackler, gets out to about the 34-yard line. Rebels had him back in the backfield. Jacob Davis was back there, just couldn't quite get his hand on him.
Yeah, well, Davis just bull rushed the offensive lineman and just pushed them back into Hayes and just couldn't quite get his hands out to grab a hold of him.
Avery Lewis and Thomason on the tackle. Second down and 4 yards to go for the Bearcats. They'll get under center in the I formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's the snap. They're going to hand the ball to Hayes. Patiently looking for a hole and not much there. Host of Rebels in on the stop, led by Jackson Talley and Jacob Davis. A couple of sophomores, Parker Todd and Smoltz Lilly in on the stop as well. 3rd down and 2 now for Ruston.
Yeah, you'd really like to see a 3-and-out in this opening drive for West Monroe. You get a stop right here. I would imagine you're going to see a lot of the same, just kind of running up the middle between the tackles.
3rd down and 2 for the Bearcats. Brantley takes the snap, hands to Hayes again, looking for yards. I don't think he's going to have it.
I don't think so either.
It's going to be a yard short of the 1st down. Brody Thurman in on the stop with Chances Stewart. Coming off the bottom of the pile is the sophomore Jackson Talley. It's 4th down and 1, and the Bearcats will elect to punt.
Yeah, great job by West Monroe defense right there. Linebackers coming in and filling that gap. You know, a little bit of concern here, too, deep snapping in this kind of weather.
Yeah, it can certainly be an issue for the snapper and the punter to catch it. Good snap, no pressure. The end-over-end punt going to be fielded by Fulmer on a fair catch at the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. 3rd quarter brought to you by Rocket Fast Car Wash. Also want to thank Battery Pros and Car Pros Golf cart sales and service. Go by and see Mike Gray at 1712 Cypress Street in West Monroe. Tom Sanders Building Mart, from our family to yours, we can help with all your building needs. Simmons Sporting Goods, your hunting headquarters. Shop Simmons for the best deals today. Rebels make a quarterback change. Brady Guillot now under center for West Monroe. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Guillot takes the snap, going to hand it off. That's Miles right up the gut, has room, gets across the 35 out to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 13 yards for Boobie Miles, and that's an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe. Out to the 40-yard line.
Great job by Miles getting downhill in a hurry. Not a small seam there, but just enough to bust it open. And just got a shoestring tackle on him, or I think he's going the distance.
2 wide receivers to the near side. Guillot under center takes the snap. It looks like the Rebels moved a little bit early. Hate to see that after a first down run for West Monroe.
Offense number 55.
Yeah, this kind of weather, Rick,
5-yard
cannot
penalty.
be behind the
First
chains,
down.
And first and 15 is not where you want to be. And like you said, especially after a big run like that, they just got a little bit ahead of themselves.
First down and 15 now, back at the 35-yard line. Rebels stay in the I formation. 2 wide receivers and a tight end to the right. That's Welch. Guillot under center. Calls for the football. Toss sweep out to Miles, and the Rebels move early again.
Before the snap, false start.
Another 5-yard
Offense
penalty.
number
Just
88.
Not real sure what's going
5-yard
on
penalty
up front for the Rebels.
Still first down.
Now it's first down and 20.
Yeah, just just mental mistakes right there, Rick. Really can't have those kinds of things happen. Now you're way behind the chains. Going to have to get some chunk yardage.
Yeah. One thing to note, offensive coordinator Cedric Goins is now on the sideline for the Rebels. He's been in the press box for the last few games. Guillot under center. Takes a snap. Now the ball's on the ground. Guillot's going to have to fall on it. It's going to be second down and real long now for the Rebels.
Yeah, weather conditions, again, just going to make handling the ball a little bit difficult. 97 really came through in a hurry. Also, D-tackle position, or defensive end, rather.
Second down and 25 yards to go for the Rebels.
Yeah, now you just want to find some things that are going to work for the offense.
Guillot under center, tight end to the right. I formation. Here's the snap. Takes it, gives it to Miles, looking for running room, bouncing off of tacklers. Gets to the 30. The pile still going forward. Gets out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play for Boobie Miles. It's going to bring up third down and really long for the Rebels.
Yeah, and that's what you want. Just continue to see what's going to work. See what your offensive line can establish up front when you get that far behind the chains in a situation like this or in the weather like this. Continue to see, and, obviously get more yardage. You can flip the field with a good punt, which the night Daniel Lane's having it. That'll happen.
Guillot under center. Takes a snap. He's going to drop back to throw. Throws one deep down the near side. The pass is batted away by number 5 again. That's Fabian Stringfellow. Pass was intended for Trez Davis.
Yeah, not
Guillot
a bad
took
ball.
a shot
Yeah,
after the play, but it was a good defense by Stringfellow.
Yeah, well, you throw that a little bit too far, the safety's going to intercept that. Good punt again by
Daniel Lane gets a high spiraling punt. It's muffed on the field, and Anding's going to recover it. And that was the break the Rebels were looking for right there. But Anding does a good job. But it looks like you're going to get kick-catch interference on Parker Todd at the 29.
I think he did make contact, just a slight contact with him, but enough to make the call, especially since he muffed the kick. They're going to say that it affected the result, but it would have been a huge opportunity for West Monroe.
So the Rebels on offense get a gain of 12 yards on the first play of the series. Back-to-back false starts, a fumbled snap, and the offense just can't get going in the right direction.
Yeah, I don't think he made contact with him. I think they're just trying to figure out how close did he get. Did he break the kind of halo area of giving him room to make the catch. So they're talking it over. But I tell you, one opportunity for the Rebels is in the kicking game, whether it's blocking a punt or something like this. That's one weakness that I have seen for Ruston.
It's going to have to take something like that, Dave, for the Rebels to get back in this thing. It's going to take a turnover.
There is no foul for kick case interference. It'll be 1st and 10, Ruston.
Coach Ball is going to ask for an explanation over there on the far sideline. Ball's going to be spotted at the Ruston 28-yard line.
Yeah, Dave mentioned the halo rule, right? There's a little considered an imaginary circle around the returner, and you can't go inside that circle. That's a really tough judgment call when those guys are running down the field full speed.
1st down and 10 for the Bearcats. Brantley's under center, 2 tight ends. Here's the snap. Handoff, that's Brooks looking for running room and not getting much. He's going to have a gain of about 1 on the play. Jaden Clay getting off the bottom of the pile with Jackson Talley. It'll be 2nd down. 7:13 and running here in the Rocket Fast 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit, Rick, to the defensive tackles tonight. They've done a really good job piling up bodies in the middle. Anytime you're going to get a double team, you're taught to drop down and try to just make the offensive lineman fall on top of you so that they can't get other blocks or open up a hole. It still clogs it up. You're just not on your feet when you do it.
2nd down and 9. Toss sweep out to Brooks. Looking for a block, makes a cut back and has room. Has blockers in front of him. He's across midfield and he's off to the races. Dylan Brooks inside the 20. Weber giving chase and finally going to bring him down inside the 10. Touchdown saving tackle by Orlando Weber.
That's a second really long run by Brooks. He's only touched the ball 3 or 4 times tonight and had really long runs twice. Had some chances there.
Nice effort by Weber to bring him down inside the 10 and force the Bearcats to start a new series of plays or set of downs anyway. Brantley under center, 2 tight ends. Here's the snap. Going to hand the ball off to Brooks again. Met right around the line of scrimmage by Parker Todd. Down at the 6-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6. Here was 6:03 in running in the Rocket Fast 3rd quarter.
Yeah, good job again. You know, somebody down low got a hold of those ankles, and linebacker able to come and upend him. It would be huge for Western right now to get a stop.
2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Brantley under center, 2 tight ends. Here's the snap, hands it to Lander Smith. The fullback Noby keeps it himself, stretches for the goal line, and he's got it. Touchdown for Brantley, the quarterback on the keeper off the left side, and the Bearcats add to their lead. 22-0 now, pending the extra point.
Yeah, and a good call. You know, that quarterback keep kind of looks like an option, but it's really, you know, just a quarterback keep the whole way, just off tackle. Really kind of sold out for that fullback dive.
Elliott on for the extra point. There's the snap, bad snap, and Martin, the holder, is going to have to fall on it.
Just went through his hands, went through the holder's
wet
hands.
Ball again. 22-0. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Coach, look what I got. The Rocket Fast playbook. That's an awesome sport. What does it say? First, you get him in the tunnel. Second, you blindside him with the wall of foam. Third, you call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. You hit him with the fast pass. Coach, it's brilliant. No dirty opponent stands a chance against Rocket Fast.
Hey, that's my playbook. Where'd you get that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
Football on LA 105.
Welcome back to the broadcast. 22-0. Ruston leads West Monroe. 5:34 left to go on the Rocket Fast Car Wash 3rd quarter, and it's just it's been a tough night for West Monroe. And trying to find some sort of spark offensively. The last series of downs, you thought maybe we had a spark there on a 12-yard gain on 1st down, and then back-to-back penalties made it 1st and 20. made it difficult for the Rebels. Joaquin Ramos set to kick off for the Bearcats, going left to right. This kick's going to bounce off the up back's hands, and the Rebels are just going to fall on it at the 22-23-yard line. Just that's that kind of night for the Rebels right there. Just that was Crew Harper, the up back right there, just bounced out of his hands, and McNeil lost his footing and had to.
Yeah, well, he had to redirect and try to corral it, and as he did, like you said, he just fell to the ground, and West Monroe now going to have to march the distance.
They'll put Gio in the shotgun here with 2 wide receivers to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. That's Miles and McNeil. Gio calls for the football, takes the snap, hands to McNeil off the right side, and he won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, hit the hole really hard, but was met a wall really when he got to it. Again, good job by the Ruston linebackers getting downhill and filling those gaps.
2nd down and 9 yards to go for the Rebels. They'll stay in that same formation with Miles and McNeil in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Gio in the shotgun, going to motion out. Miles takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Looking, here comes pressure, avoids pressure. Now he's going to run it, and he'll go down inside the 20 on the quarterback sack back at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, and he was looking for Trez Davis, who had a little bit of a double move, kind of a post-corner route, just taking a little bit of time to develop. Unfortunately, not able to protect as long as was needed.
Yeah. 3rd down and 14 yards to go for the Rebels. They'll add a wide receiver to the formation. Davis, Dupriest, and Valerie trips to the near side. McNeil in the backfield with Gio. Welch, the tight end, to the right. Gio takes the snap. He's going to roll left, looking to throw. Throws it, and the pass is caught by Valerie. Nope, we're going to say it's short, incomplete at the 31. And it'll be 4th down, another 3 and out for the West Monroe offense. And Daniel Lane will come back on the punt with 3:55 left to go here in the rocket fast 3rd quarter.
Sideline warning for Ruston, which usually means referee ran into someone on their sideline. West Monroe again.
Good effort by Valerie. Ball just a little underthrown.
Yeah, well, and rolling to your left like that's tough for a right-handed quarterback. Got to get those shoulders completely turned. You're right. I think even if he caught it, Rick, he was going to be a couple yards short.
Yeah, a little bit short.
You can have a bad snap right here. I know you're down 3 scores regardless, but you really want to try to stay in it as long as you can. 3:55 left in the 3rd.
High snap, like you said, but Lane comes down with it, and a good punt. Going to be fielded by Anding at midfield. Slips a tackle and still on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Somehow Anding avoided 4 defenders. And Dave will check down the sideline with you, and just still nothing working for that offense.
Yeah, just nothing on offense all night. They shuffled around some offensive linemen, obviously made a change at quarterback, just trying to find something that will work. Just hadn't been able to find it. Obviously the wet ball and the conditions haven't helped, but have to find something here towards the end of this 3rd quarter, going into the 4th quarter, that even if you don't get back in this ball game, at least you have something positive to take into the 1st round of the playoffs.
That's a good thought. Rebels got to have some momentum going into next week, and the score holds, it'll be on the road. 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at the West Monroe 46-yard line. Brantley will be under center, 2 tight end set. Brooks at tailback for the Bearcats. He'll get a play action. Brantley looks to throw. Throws one down the middle of the field. And the pass is tipped and intercepted. That's Cobbs on the interception. A penalty flag was thrown, and Cobbs has running room. Looking for a block, and he'll go down at the 31-yard line. But it looks like the Rebels are going to be called for a pass interference.
They came over the top of him to knock that ball away, just not really sure we didn't have a good angle to be able to see that.
I'm not sure why that's called pass interference. That was not good. There was no contact before the ball got there.
15 yards from the previous spot results in a first down, first and 10.
If you watch on the replay, that is not pass interference unless he had his hand grabbing the receiver's left arm. The pass was intended for Parker. On the replay, you can't see the left arm of Parker. I have to assume that's what the call was. First and 10 for the Bearcats now at the Western
like
31.
That left hand on his shoulder pad maybe, kind of looked like he was pulling down. I don't know. They were both going up. He just got a hand on it, tipped it away. Still a big penalty.
There's some confusion with the officials.
And they put in a new quarterback, so I know Brantley took another hit just then.
So his helmet came off on the tackle on the interception. Brantley made the tackle on the interception on Maddox Cobbs. And so he has to come out of the ball game for a play. I'm not sure what the officials are huddling about. Maybe trying to decide if Brantley has to come out of the ball game or not since the play was negated.
Sam Hartwell checks in at quarterback for Ruston.
Sam Hartwell, sophomore quarterback for the Bearcats, checks in for Brantley, and now looks like we're ready to go.
I'm pretty sure if you continue playing at all after your helmet comes off,
it should be a penalty. Two tight ends for Hartwell under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Brooks, makes a move inside the 25 down to the 23. Gain of 8 yards on first down for the Bearcats.
And out to Dylan
It'll
Brooks.
be second down and 2 with 3:10 in running here in the Rocket Fast Car Wash third quarter.
Lewis.
Yeah, just like they've done all game, really just going between the two guards, straight up the middle, having a lot of success. From time to time, the defensive tackles have done a good job for the most part.
Brantley checks back in at quarterback. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Brooks, makes a move back inside, gets to the 19-yard line. That's a first down for Ruston. Inside the red zone. 2:43 left to go in the Rocket Fast third quarter. Ruston leads Western Road 22-0 and knocking on the door in the red zone. It's been all Bearcats for the most part tonight. Brantley under center, two tight ends. Now it's going to look to the sideline and call the play. Takes a snap, toss sweep out. That's Hayes back in the ball game at tailback. Dodges a tackler and gets to the 16-yard line.
Hayes.
It's a gain of 3 on first down for Jordan Hayes.
Yeah, he's a really tough runner. I knew he was fast. I really didn't expect for him to be such a strong runner like we've seen all night. Almost always falls forward.
Brantley under center. Now he'll look to the sideline on second down and 7. And the Bearcats will shift formations. Here's the snap. Brantley's going to look to throw. Throws one towards the near side of the end zone. The pass is incomplete. The receiver, Parker, had his hands on the football, just couldn't come down with it. Orlando Weber on the coverage for the Rebels. It'll be second down. Third down and 7.
Third down.
Yeah, well, initially he looked to the top side, which had Hudson, the 6'7" wide receiver, Western Road double teaming him. So he looked left initially and then came back to the right side, trying to hit Parker in the right corner. I think Weber did, as they were going to the ground, maybe got a hand or a fist and kind of knocked it loose.
The rain has lightened up here at Rebel Stadium. Brantley under center, takes a snap, hands to Hayes off the left side, has blockers in front of him. Inside the 10, gets down to the 5. Gain of 11 yards on third down and 7 with a dive off the left side, and the Bearcats will hurry up. Rebels are trying to get personnel in the game, and they'll have to burn.
Timeout, Western Road. First charge timeout for the second half.
Quarter, 22-0 Bearcats. Will be back in 30 seconds.
Tom Sanders Building Mart, your local Monessen fireplace
The Home
dealer.
Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron doors that pivot, slide, and so much more. The Home Improvement Outlet in West Monroe.
Now cue that jingle.
The Home Improvement Outlet, building for less.
Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Rebels call a timeout on 1st and goal as the Bearcats got inside the 10, went in the hurry up, and bad timing for the Rebels to make a personnel change and had to burn a timeout.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get a little bit more of a heavy personnel in, get that 5th defensive lineman or the 3rd defensive tackle in. You know, expecting a run all the way, which, you know, Ruston's at 2 tight ends, I formation. That's kind of what you would expect.
5 down linemen for the Rebels, Brantley under center. 2 tight ends. Now he'll check the play and call a new play at the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Hands it off to Hayes. He cuts back inside, not going to get much. They'll give him a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and goal from the 4 with 1:16 in running here in the rocket fast 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and he just, man, when he gets into the hole and he gets hit, he kind of rolls off of tackles. And then, like I said, he just falls forward. But he hits the hole extremely hard, extremely fast. Difficult to stop in his tracks. West Monroe D-line needing to stand tall right here.
Right. 2nd down and goal from just inside the 5-yard line for the Bearcats. Brantley under center. Takes the snap, hands to Hayes off the left side, has to cut it back in. Looking for the goal line, it's close, he's in, that's a touchdown, Ruston. Bearcats poured on here with 36 seconds left to go in the rocket fast 3rd quarter. Jordan Hayes with a 4-yard touchdown run just over the goal line.
Yeah, it just meant so many yards after contact, Rick. Had him stood up around the 3 or 4 yard line, and he just kind of spins out of it, and just gets the ball across the goal line.
Elliott on for the extra point for the Bearcats. They've had trouble with the extra point tonight. Made a field goal late in the 2nd quarter, but missed a couple of extra points. Another low snap. Elliott gets this kick off, and it's good. Ruston 29, West Monroe nothing. 36 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Be back in 30 seconds.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back. 36 seconds left to go in the rocket fast 3rd quarter. 7 plays, 46 yards. The scoring drive for Ruston. Nearly 29-0 over West Monroe here at Rebel Stadium, which likely, if the score holds, will be the last game of the season here at Rebel Stadium. The new home field rules, unless there's some upsets in the playoffs, there's the home field rules now in the playoffs. It's the higher seed or the better seed every time gets home field, no matter how many times they've traveled or hosted. Ramos, sky kick towards the near side, fielded at the 30. That's Shepard Brown, slipped the tackle across the 40, 45, still on his feet, across midfield into Ruston territory at the 47-yard line. Sophomore tight end Shepard Brown on the kick return.
Yeah, almost lost the ball there on that return, but staying on his feet, rumbling, tumbling. Good job by him, giving great field position for West Monroe. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Rebels will take over at the Ruston 47. 28 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Definitely the best field position of the night for West Monroe.
Andrew King will check in at wide receiver for West Monroe. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Brown is in at tight end to the left. Gio in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Going to keep it himself. Makes a move. Nope. Hands it off to Miles on the right side. Gain of 3 on the play for Boobie Miles. I've been on that fake.
Yeah, good job right there. Good read. Able to get to the edge. Just needed to miss or maybe make one guy miss. Yeah, actually, wide receiver just kind of let go of his block just a little too soon. Would have been a big gain, but they're going to let it wind down the end of the third quarter.
That'll be the end of the third quarter here at Rebel Stadium. 29-0 Bearcats. We'll be right back.
At Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln, our customers come from all walks of life. That's why we are dedicated to finding you the right look, the right size, and the right feel, all at the right price.
Thank you for allowing us to serve you in this great community. Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
At Century Next Bank, employees are busy working for you. Employees like Lee Denny, whose relationships make an impact in the communities we call home.
So to see positive impact that these relationships can have when you work with other people, when other people appreciate it, and again, it goes back to spending time and trying to help somebody, and it's a very rewarding thing for me as well.
For more on Lee's story, visit bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
2nd down and 7 for the Rebels at the Ruston 44-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the left. Gio in at quarterback with Boobie Miles in the backfield with him. Takes a snap, looks to throw, draw play to Miles. Has a block off the left side. He'll cross the 40, still falling forward, and he'll get to the 37-yard line. That should be enough for an Origin Bank first down. It is. We haven't called one of those in a while, guys, and so it'll be a first down. West Monroe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's their 3rd one of the game. No, 4th one.
3 wide receivers to the left. Gio in the shotgun. Here on 1st down and 10. Calls for the football. The hand off to Miles off the left side, and not a whole lot of room there. It'll be a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, that was a give all the way, trying to, maybe set something up right here.
2nd down and 9 yards to go for the Rebels. American Mattress Outlet. Rebel Robbie Compton promises you don't have to go into debt to get a good night's sleep. Dr. Mickey and the good folks at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Clinic in the Glenwood Mall. Eagle Bank Mortgage. Call Susie Dartline if you're wanting to buy or refinance today. 2nd down and 9 for the Rebels. There's a man in motion. That's Davis. Gio calls for the football. Takes it, swings it out to Davis. It's caught at the 40, looking for some room. Tripped up around the 35-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. They got Davis out in space and just couldn't avoid that one defender.
Yeah, just good open field tackle, just really still almost stayed up. Just that shoe got caught up, tripped up. Would have been a possible first down right there now. 3rd and 8 for the Rebels.
Trendon Moore made that open field tackle for the Bearcats. 3rd down and 8 for West Monroe. Gio in the shotgun. Sends Davis in motion from right to left. Calls for the football. He's going to roll left. Here comes pressure. Throws it, and the pass is caught, but dropped immediately at about the 30-yard line. Gio took a shot as he let it go.
Yeah, good job delivering that ball. That's a tough throw, rolling to your left, getting your shoulders turned and making that throw. Good job by Davis and his concentration as well. Now 4th and 4. Rebel offense going to stay on the field. Again, in no man's land, the 31-yard line.
Right. 4th down and 4 for the Rebels. They'll go for it at the Ruston 31. Gio calls for the football. Draw play again, and Miles is going to be swallowed up. Nope, still surging forward, but not close enough for a first down. So the Rebels trying to go back to the draw play, and it's unsuccessful on 4th down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Bearcats will take over. No gain on that play.
Yeah, had success on the draw earlier. Tried to go back to it. Maybe if he bounces that ball to his left, he'll have a chance there. But still, Ruston had a pretty good surge.
A lot of penetration in the backfield right there, and so they were all over that draw play. Brady barely got the handoff, and would like to see maybe a throw there on 4th down. 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 31. Brantley under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Hayes off the left side. Slips a tackle, has room, gets out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Gain of 5 on 1st down.
I think you're about to see a steady dose of 2 tight end I formation, just straight dives off of tackle.
That's kind of been the theme of the second half. They're just going to try to march the ball down the field and have that 4-minute offense, really longer than that. 9:15 here in the Home Improvement Outlet 4th quarter.
Yeah, I would expect, and a really good tackle right there by Maddox Cobbs, keeping that from being a really big play. But I would expect them to get that play clock, down to about 5 seconds or so before they snap it.
Brantley under center, takes a stab, hands the ball to Hayes, has a little bit of run room, slips a tackle, makes another move and loses his footing at about the 45, 46-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down for Ruston. And that could have been a bigger play for Hayes.
Yeah, just tackling, Rick. I know I mentioned it before the game, just really struggling to make tackles upon initial contact.
Wow, here comes a penalty flag, and that's going to be an unsportsmanlike. Jaden Neck was arguing with the official and got a flag thrown on him.
Yeah, just, that's an
unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 34.
Wow.
15-yard penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Neck said some
please put 8:39 on the game clock, please.
Look at the flag out of the pocket.
Yeah, you don't want to shorten the field anymore for Ruston. We'll try to get a stop here. Granted, you're down 4 scores. I understand that, but you really don't want to let them pile it on anymore.
1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at the West Monroe 40-yard line. Brantley will stay under center. Rebel band cranks things up, makes a snap, hands it off. That's Brooks looking for some running room, slips out of the pile and gets to the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Ruston 1st down. And this game is just
it just as the game's
getting
going
out of control for the Rebels.
The tackling just hasn't been there.
Rebels are going to get called for 12 men on the field. They could not get the personnel in time as that handoff off the right side. J.Q. Turner on the tackle, but there's going to be a penalty flag on West Monroe as it's like Ruston's watching the Rebel sideline, and as soon as the Rebels try to make a personnel change, the Bearcats go into a hurry-up, and that time the Rebels get caught with the 12th man on the field.
I think they might get a sideline warning as well. One of the coaches was trying to get out there for something and maybe got in the way. This is one of those situations, though, whenever you can stop play a little bit, maybe help everyone settle down a little bit. Everyone kind of calm down.
Substitution infraction against the defense. The 12th man did not get off the field before the ball was snapped. That's a 5-yard penalty. It results in a 1st down.
Yes,
that's their first of the game. There is no penalty yardage.
Now 1st down from West Monroe's 19. And of course, again, you're going to see the steady. We're going to keep seeing the same thing over and over. They're having success with it still. That's the thing.
There's contact at the line of scrimmage, but the Ruston running backs are doing an outstanding job of bouncing things after initial contact. Brantley under center. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Jordan Hayes. Again, has to bounce it. This time cuts it back inside and gets to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on the play. Brody Thurman in on the stop for West Monroe.
Yeah, does a really good job. His vision is really good. You mentioned he bounced it and then a little bitty seam opened up back inside. He just planted it, got back into it in a hurry. really good running back play from Hayes tonight.
2nd down and 7 for the Bearcats. Clock is at 7:20. Ruston leads 29-0. They pretty much dominated this ball game. Bearcats send a man in motion. Brantley under center. Takes the snap. Toss sweep out to Hayes to the right side. Cuts it back in, has the block, and on his feet, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. The Bearcats are pouring it on, 35-0, pending the extra point.
Yeah, and that play right there, really not poor tackling. Just, I'm not real sure. Maybe
some big block there by the fullback. Blocking downfield there.
Yeah, good play call. You know, if it's selling out really on the interior, you know, pop one to the edge, and wide open it was.
Elliott will come on for the extra point for the Bearcats. There's the snap. Hold is down. Elliott's extra point is good. 36-0 Bearcats. 7:02 left to go in the home improvement outlet. 4th quarter. We'll be right back.
At Jim Taylor Auto Group, we like to make the impossible possible. No matter your game, we've got the specials for you. With us, it's all about the experience. Like the feeling you get when you cross the goal line to score the winning touchdown or birdie the last hole to win the tournament. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're into. Just put your game face on and come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Chevrolet.
Time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back to the broadcast. 36-0 Ruston. 35-9 in Alexandria. Ash leads Neville.
Yeah, so as it sits, Ash will be the district champs. Probably they'll be maybe number 1 in the select power rankings.
Possibly. And
I would imagine so after beating a 9-win Neville team.
And look, Airline is 10-0 in non-select. They could jump Neville for the 1 spot in the power rating in non-select.
Yeah,
Ramos.
Typically a loss to a 10-win team won't hurt you, but when you're at the top, sometimes it will.
Sky kick going to be fielded by Ziggy Etheridge at the 17. Grabs his footing at the 25, has a block across the 40, and he'll go down. Ball came out when he hit the turf. The ball rolled out of bounds close to midfield. Good return, and so that's back-to-back kickoff returns for the Rebels. Set them up in good field position. Etheridge almost lost his footing and then showed a little burst of speed to the far sideline.
Yeah, and really thought you might break one right there. But as soon as contact was made, ball slips loose. Again, I know the rain kind of let up, but it's still wet conditions.
The turf is wet. The mist is falling again here at Rebel Stadium. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Keogh in the shotgun with McNeil. Willis, the H-back. There's a snap. Going to hand it to McNeil up the middle. Has a little bit of running room inside the 50-yard line to the Ruston 48. And one of the players for Ruston lost his helmet. They'll stop the clock just briefly. It'll be 2nd down and 5 yards to go for West Monroe.
Rick, an update. Ash now up 42-9 over Neville.
Trojans making a statement at home against Neville. 2 wide receivers, same formation to the near side. This time McNeil to the left. Keogh in the shotgun, calls for the football. Looking to throw, play action, has time. Steps up in the pocket, throws it. That ball is going to be incomplete, intended for Trez Davis. Just another miscommunication.
Yeah, well, you got to,
and Davis.
You're reading the play as you go, and depending on where the safeties end up is where, you want your wide receiver to break. And I wasn't looking exactly at the coverage there. I'm trying to see if there's a safety inside or outside.
Another down and 5. Keogh in the shotgun. Hard count. Now we'll look to the sideline for a play. 3rd down and 5. McNeil will shift to Keogh's right. There's the snap. Keogh looking to throw, looking. Steps up. Now he's going to have to pull it. He's going to run it. looking for a first down. Gets to the edge. He reaches across and has it. That's an Origin Bank first down for Gio on the scramble.
Yeah, good job. Good awareness right there. He saw the sticks as he was trying to get to the sideline and made sure to try to beat the guy to the edge. It's not a slow linebacker coming after him. Good job holding on to the ball and reaching out.
First down and 10 for West Monroe. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Gio in the pistol. Takes the snap, going to hand it off. That's McNeil up the middle. Jumps the defender. A gain of about 5 yards on first down. Clock at 6:05 and running. Rebels trail 36-0 and have a little bit of momentum on offense here. Second down, and we'll call it a long 5 yards to go.
Typically at this point in the game, you'd see some guys come out for Ruston, but all of their starters are out there.
Gio in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Looking to throw. Throws one deep. Looking for Davis, and it's incomplete. Again, trying to throw the ball down the field. Davis covered, but the ball not real close.
Yeah, not real sure. Again, maybe a little bit of a miscommunication. Davis, we're trying to come more inside.
Third down and a long 5. Same formation, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Davis has moved to the left. Gio in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Looking to throw. Throws, and the pass is incomplete.
Not pass interference.
Caden Willis. Fourth down for West Monroe.
Yeah, well covered ball. Well covered down the field, but I don't know how that's not pass interference. Draped all over him, tugging his jersey every which way.
Fourth down for West Monroe. 3 wide receivers. Gio, hard count. Now we'll look to the sideline. Play clock under 10. We'll have to call the play at the line of scrimmage.
Ruston kind of evacuating the box right here.
There's the snap. Gio looking to throw. Throws it over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Trez Davis. Thrown behind him. Here comes a penalty flag. Could be a hold against the Rebels.
Number 55.
It is.
Penalties declined.
Rebels
First
will
and
turn
10,
the ball
Ruston.
over on downs, and the Bearcats will take over at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, had a crossing route right there, just thrown behind him. Obviously wouldn't have mattered with the hold call, but still, like to see a completion there. Just really got to get on the same page. And sometimes, that's the case. Get a backup quarterback in there. It's tough to be on the same page with some of those guys. Usually not the same number of reps during the week.
First down and 10 for Ruston at their own 38-yard line. New quarterback, that's Hartwell in for the Bearcats. He'll take the snap, hand off to Brooks. Makes a cut back inside. He'll have a gain of about 9 yards on first down. Dylan Brooks having a good night for the Bearcats.
Yeah, really, both of their backs have had a really good night. Those guys run hard. They get downhill. And yards after carry, I know we don't keep up with that stat, but if we did, I think it would be pretty impressive for the Bearcats.
Second down and 1 yard to go for Ruston at their own 47. Hartwell under center. Takes a snap, hands off to Brooks. Not much running room, but he'll surge forward, and he'll have enough for a first down. Rebels look to have him at the line of scrimmage. But a good second effort by Dylan Brooks. Gets it across the chains. Tackle made by Dalton Franham. And that's a first down for Ruston. 4:32 left to go in the ball game. Ball at the Ruston 49-yard line. Gonna be honest, guys. This is tough. It's a tough night.
Yeah,
Tough to call.
Nothing has gone West Monroe's way, that's for sure. You know, going to have to certainly regroup for the playoffs, get here, make some adjustments.
Hartwell under center. Here comes a timeout by Ruston. We'll keep it here. I want to check in with David Cole on the sidelines. And Dave, there's got to be a ton of frustration down there.
Yeah, it's just like you said, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to, you can't sugarcoat it on the radio and make it sound good. We've been dominated on every facet of the game. They've won the line of scrimmage. They've tackled better. They've had more enthusiasm, more energy. They've executed on offense better. I mean, really have completely dominated the game, and it's gut check time,
Yeah.
I mean, for the remainder of this game, you don't lay down, you don't quit, you keep fighting, find a way to get a stop, get a point on the board, have something positive going in the playoffs, and next week in practice, I don't know, man. It's gut check. I mean, the schedule clears, and you all start 0-0 in the playoffs,
right.
But man, you've got to find a way to get a major reset after this deal.
About as bad as it could have gone for the Rebels tonight. Bearcats have a fresh set of downs at their own 49 with 4:04 left to go in the home improvement outlet fourth quarter. Hartwell, the sophomore quarterback under center, takes the snap, going to hand it off to Brooks, looking for running room, fights his way forward. He'll have about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry. Sorry, that's not Brooks. That's number 27, Jeremiah Freeman, junior running back for the Bearcats.
Yeah, they're starting to, they've gotten Brantley out, obviously, and getting some of their guys out, some backups in, as they should. 36-0, 3.5 minutes left.
Hartwell under center. Here on 2nd down and 6. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to the right side. That's 25 for the Bearcats. Dalton Franham there on the stop for the Rebels. That was number 25, Davis DeMoss, on the carry. No, Davis. 3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Bearcats. See if that Rebel defense can get off the field here.
Yeah, continue to work with some things. West Monroe obviously got some guys in there as well. Get them some experience against a talented ball club.
Hartwell under center, takes a snap, toss sweep out to the outside. That's 18. He makes a man miss, has a first down inside the 40. Dropped at the 39-yard line, and with that first down, that was Mason Willis on the stop for the Rebels. With that first down and 2.5 minutes left, that may be it.
Yeah, that's just about to, especially one more first down will certainly end it. 40-second play clock. Again, we've said it already. Say it again. It's just been a tough night for West Monroe in just about every facet, just like David Cole said. Just we're talking from blocking to tackling to executing anything.
Hartwell takes the snap, hands it off to the right side. That's 18 again. Thurman is there on the stop. It's Dalen Powell, freshman running back for the Bearcats. Rain is coming down. Thurman will exit the ball game. 2nd down and 10 yards to go for Ruston. 1 minute, 34 seconds in running.
Yeah, obviously they'll let it run all the way down before snapping the ball. But, and kudos to Ruston for being able to execute their game plan.
Yeah. Certainly will build some momentum for them heading into the playoffs. They'll have a bye, most likely. It's 27 on the carry for Ruston. Jeremiah Freeman again. Florentine, Davis, Willis, Talley. Bunch of sophomores in there on the stop. 3rd down and 5 for Ruston. Game clock is at 54. Play clock is at 26. They'll have to run one more play. Yeah. It should be it. Javon Fields will check in the game up front for West Monroe. Number 49, Jamal Connor, in the game as well. And it looks like the Bearcats will take a knee and run this thing out. And that will be the case. Rebels will line up. That'll be it. Final score, 36-0. Ruston dominates West Monroe here at Rebel Stadium to cap off the season. Rebels will finish at 5-5. Bearcats will advance to 8-2. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll have comments from our coordinators and our head coach here at Rebel Stadium. 36-0. We will take a 3-minute timeout. We come back, we'll have the post-game show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.